Envy, they have, what, 6 or 7 3-0s. What do you know? MR6,
and
the first thing to come off the board. Okay, so Havoc is filling in again. So the good part about this for Envy, you get a little bit more of an aggressive SMG, and by that I mean a lot more of an aggressive SMG to kind of go with TP, allow that kind of duo force of the SMG. You know, Ake's obviously playing more of an AR, although we did see him during the 25K pulling out the sub a little bit. The negative, it's a new guy, you know?
It's not Ace.
You have to learn to play, and Ake's one of the most talented, best players in the history of Call of Duty.
All right, so MR6 Afterburner, High Cal, Overclock so far. There goes the concussions as well from eLevate. Now, when we enter like the ban and protects, whenever eLevate is playing, you really don't know what to expect from them. It seems like every series they change something up, which is something I love from them.
Yeah, could not agree more. Now, the HC, you know, we saw that banned in a lot of our hard points just because it can be, you know, effective to break in a bunker, palace, just really a nuisance to deal with here. 2 picks left. It's going to be Havoc and Aqua taking their time here to figure it out. Looks like Flashbang's going to come off. That makes sense. And we still have Rapid Fire. So that should be the final
I think everybody
one.
just heard Jack's voice crack.
Yeah. Jack, at the tender age of 17 years old, the voice going to be cracking. He is the worst.
He's just hitting puberty, man.
It's all right. That's
all
all
right. So now we're entering the specialist draft. Of course, whenever kinetic armor makes it through, really no reason not to pick it up. Always a solid specialist ability to go with. It's going to be the Purifier picked up here from Slasher, Heatwave from TP. Nagafin also will go with the Purifier, so it's shaping up to be a mirror matchup. I think Aqua goes with the Scythe, and Havoc might go with kinetic here.
Yeah, Havoc should be the player using Kinetic. He's going to be that aggressive lead player along with TP as they're going to be trying to headbutt their way through the defensive lines here of eLevate. Now we're going to wait on players here to edit their classes, edit their score streaks, and get ready to hop into game 1. So we've had, what, a 3-1, a 3-0, a 3-2. We've had the full, like, kind of trifecta of potential outcomes here in these best of 5s.
Yep.
Now, as we take a look to this final series, I don't know. I mean, this could be a 5-game series, or this could be a 3-0 for Envy. I mean, they have the most 3-0s, I think, of anyone in the league.
Yeah, they have a really good...
Might be tied with Optic now. I have to take a look at it. But they're really good at closing out series. But, again, a different team. You're not playing with Aches. Slasher goes back to a more passive AR role. Well, I mean, he plays a little more aggressive than some, but he goes back to an AR, not rocking that sub. Havoc is going to be soaring at people.
So Havoc is a player, as far as I'm aware, he got his breakout kind of in Advanced Warfare. He was playing with, I think it was Dito's team, I want to say.
Well, no, Havoc.
Yeah, don't ask me about Advanced Warfare.
Havoc was really all over the place. He played with Dito when they were coming up with Isolation. I believe it was Silly and Llama God. And Havoc, I mean, he started making a name for himself really in his S&Ds. He played lots of 1v1s, played lots of S&D tournaments, and then a 1v4 against Optic kind of put him in the limelight very, very quickly because no one really does that to Optic Gaming in 1v4. And now he's just been kind of trying to climb up the ranks in the Challenge Division. He was playing with Cloud9 a bit. Now he's going to be filling in for Envy here as a substitute. So we'll see what he's able to do. Make an impact maybe in S&D, help TP a little bit in the aggressive, more aggressive game modes. But I don't know. I mean, this is I don't know if it's really a tryout. It's just kind of a fill-in, see how they like playing with him.
I mean, look, I
don't know what's going on with
Envy
Envy exactly.
Second week now they've been playing with Havoc over Aches, and, you know, Aches is clearly still around because they used him over the weekend. So,
well,
not too sure what's happening with this Envy lineup, but they've been playing with Havoc a whole lot recently.
Well, we've talked a lot about either side, the talent on these two rosters, but I want to know from you guys on Twitter. Use the hashtag CWLPS4. What players are you looking for to have the big performances here from Envy, from eLevate? Who's going off? Who's leaving, kind of their stamp on this particular matchup as we're getting ready to load into Stronghold Hardpoint here for our final best of 5 series on the night.
I think for eLevate, I'm looking for Aqua. For Envy, I'm looking at Havoc.
Okay. I mean, Havoc's hard not to look at because he's the
new guy.
He's the fill-in, right? Well, you'll see he is he's going to fly. He plays very, very fast. He's going to be very, very
I got a
aggressive
chance to look at him a little bit on the first day of that 25K. He was playing with his Cloud9 squad.
I
got a glimpse, but I mean, obviously he wasn't going up against the best of competition in the early rounds.
Not in the early rounds, but they end up who'd they upset? Optic, right? They upset Optic, and they had another big win, if I remember correctly. So,
I thought that was Dito's team.
Oh, that's right. That was Cloud9.
Eclipse.
Eclipse, yes. Sorry. I was thinking Cloud9 the whole time because he's been playing with them. But here we go. Let's hop on. We're going to be taking a look at Havoc here early on.
Okay.
He's able to fly. Yeah, you'll see what I mean. He flies. He plays very, very, very fast, which is going to be a little bit different for this roster. Envy in control here early on. And who do you like in the hard point here? I mean, it's hard
EnVy.
not to say EnVy. They're a really strong respawn team, right?
Yeah, I think it's tough for a team like eLevate to combat the slaying that EnVy brings to the table. I mean, even without Aches, you still have JCap, Slasher, and like we were saying in the pregame, TP gets his kills inside the hard point as well. Like,
sure.
he doesn't lose many gunfights when he needs to win them. And now we're going to switch over to TP as he's going to make his move to break. He finds Remy, takes him out to spot one player behind the first rock here. And just like that, he takes down Nagfen, now moves into contest. He's going to get some help from Havoc, but it's going to be Facento here laying down some covering fire. As eLevate, they find their way right back into the game, but this is kind of what we expect for the first hard point here on Stronghold, just both teams trading time with each other.
Back and forth, contest, contest, contest. But now we're rotating over. Fresh 60 on the clock as we're going to be battling for Palace. Nagfen not going to check his corner, and he'll be taken out from behind. You'll see Slasher and JCap coming in on the kill feed for EnVy as they're looking to break control. Aqua's watching that back spawn, but you can see everyone basically pushing in from either driveway or top mansion. And you can see through X-ray here, one more player to deal with at back couch, and he forgot about him. Able to push forward, though, as Remy pick up one.
There's just some weird breaks being set up from eLevate. Like two players pushing through the side door together. The other two are trying to hit the top as Facento gets taken out inside the hard point. It seems just kind of, frantically set up pushes from eLevate, and that's going to allow EnVy to build themselves a little bit of a lead as TP falls. Sometime goes back and forth between both these teams, but now it's going to be all about the rotation to the next hard point. Facento really just trying to stay alive, contest for as long as he can while his teammates set up over near the half wall.
Yeah, eLevate set up really nicely here for half wall. You see spawning in the back. Prepared here now to deal with the push, but EnVy, some of the best in the business here, breaking nice setups, and there's one. Havoc gets an entry. Can they get more? Havoc gets a second. He's able to break in, at least disrupt. Still time coming in for eLevate. Tried to make an opening here for the boys of EnVy, and now they're starting to fly in.
Remy gets the tail end of a heat wave. It's going to be TP. He pushes in, finds 2 kills as EnVyUs retake control. And they're looking to build the lead that they once had. Slasher, he's having a good start to this game at 9-5. Mainly he uses the assault rifle, but he's not afraid to get his hands dirty inside the hard point. It's just like that. eLevate, they get a clean break. They retake control, and the man I want to be watching right now has got to be Facento.
Facento now trying to contest here, finds one, able to snap on Slasher there at half wall. 15 seconds left. Before we're going to set up our next hard point, he saw that player cross.
If he gets that kill, he gets a lightning, maybe a Hellstorm after that. But he's working towards the Cerberus. These are huge streaks.
He needs an assist, anything right now. Just
throw your EMP out.
Yeah, right? Well, he's got to play carefully here as they're going to try and break into rock. Can he find anyone? You said he has that EMP.
Use the lightning to get the Hellstorm.
I consider it just streak rocks. Yep, there it's going to be. Nice play.
Look at the arrows from EnVy. You're like, oh, God.
Yep, and he basically fed a player right towards him. Perfectly done. Scares everybody
he kills himself.
Oh, God. 25 off a Cerberus. Facento, are you kidding me?
You know exactly where you ping those.
Are you kidding me?
You know, like, where the strike is going to come down on. But he just walks forward
I got my Hellstorm. Do-da-do-da-do-do, and dead.
Maven mishaps.
No Cerberus for you. Yeah, there's a laundry list of plays today. Facento trying to come back in, as you saw there, just the Hellstorm. No Cerberus for him. EnVy now trying to mount a bit of a lead.
Yeah, just give up, rotate over to bunker.
Yep, here they go. This was a really, really good hill for EnVy, which is crazy to think about because it looked good for Facento. If he doesn't kill himself, maybe he's able to hold off, but that ended up being, what, a solid 40 for EnVy?
I think Nagfen needs to be inside the hard point. If he gets the capture points, he'll earn himself the Purifier, and we've seen the kind of damage it can do and move over to bunker, even with that kill. Now he's got it. It's going to be Remy. All alone inside the hard point. His teammates Nagfen and Aqua trying to help him out.
Nagfen should have time to get in, though, and set up with the Purifier if he wants to, yeah. It was slowed down enough. He's going to be able to rotate back in. You see the pressure coming forward. Now he's going to have it. So he needs to go big. Just whips around the corner, grabs 2, grabs 3, and that's how you get it done. Sometimes you see more passive play. He just wants to fly in. Be careful. Be careful, Nagfen. He's so close. He's so close to getting streaks. Now he's dead. Now he's dead. Yeah, nowhere to go once he ran out there in the corner.
Oh, it's going to be a counter Purifier used, but the heat wave comes in from Facento. He finds 2 kills. Remy's there to follow up with a kill of his own. It's going to be Aqua now trying to find this last remaining EnVyUs player. This has been a great hard point so far from the eLevate squad. As you see them just racking up all sorts of kills, but that Hellstorm use from Facento was absolutely fantastic. He follows it up with the heat wave. He finds 2 on the back of that. And Nagfen, he was close to getting streaks working towards that Wraith, but now eLevate, they've retaken the lead. It's going to be up to EnVy to respond.
Yeah, and EnVy, good thing they had a good Rocks Hill. I think they got 40 points or so to push out the lead because they got dominated here inside a bunker, but thankfully for them, that fourth hard point is at least going to keep this game close. So pretty much all tied up now as we start our second side. 4 kills coming in, 4 down for
I didn't even notice that
eLevate.
JCap had streaks.
Cap's 18 and 10.
Yeah.
The silent assassin. I'm sorry, Cap. We'll give you some love now. We're watching you. EMP out, able to tag one up. He knows that player's at the corner, not able to connect. Going to be outshot there by Aqua.
Yeah, Cerberus getting called in to help him out here at the middle hard point. Havoc pushing forward. He gets cleaned up by Nagafin. Heatwave available for TP as he finds the kill onto Vincento. More players pushing forward as he gets shut down from the hard point.
Rockets soaring across there.
Yeah, you could use the Cerberus as cover.
Oh, yeah, you certainly can. Havoc trying to get set up there at back bar. A back and forth game. Still back and forth. Very, very close here. Less than 10 points separating these two sides as we're going to start to rotate here into Palace. You see Nagafin with the first engagement there on a player at the Rock. That's a tough win, but he's able to take out Slasher.
Let's switch over to Remy. He's being a bit more aggressive. Back over to Vicento. He's got Heatwave available. He's also got 2 EMPs as he's using those to take care of the Cerberus that was on the map. Hardpoint currently uncontrolled by either team. Vicento just looking around, just trying to scout where he can roll. Okay, that was close for Sento, but he does finish the kill.
Yeah, Slasher, I was watching Slasher's point of view on my screen, and he almost destroyed Sento. Almost destroyed him. I guess you saw the sloppy shots there. Yeah. But now, a lead for eLevate. Plenty of time left on the clock. Just a bloodbath here by the A-bomb site. 20 or so seconds left here on Palace. You're seeing Envy try to soak up these points before eventually rotating back out to half wall. I believe it was eLevate.
They might use the lightning
This
here.
is exactly how the first side went, if I remember correctly. It was Envy soaking up the side, eLevate setting up nice for half wall before Envy ultimately broke it. This time, though, Havoc wreaking havoc as he picks up 2 there on the rotation.
Yeah, and JCap decides to use his lightning strike, trades the kill with Aqua, but he also is able to get the information of where the remaining eLevate players are going to be pushing him, so they can set up accordingly. TP just using the Heatwave to guarantee himself the kill there. Let's switch over to JCap. He's back inside the hard point. Slowing down a little bit in this game, but he's still +8 at 23 and 15.
I think I saw a scythe come out. Was that a scythe for Aqua? He just got obliterated by Havoc. Havoc now on a 4 streak, and he took out the scythe of Aqua, so that's big as we start to move forward later in this game. Something that certainly might have been able to make a difference. Couple dropping now for Envy. So you start a couple streaks starting to build for Remy and Nagafin as they've got 2 apiece here. And this is where we saw Envy start to pull out to a little bit of a lead. Kind of between half wall and between rocks is where they did really well, but they just got punished once we got rotated into bunker.
You know, JCap's been doing a good job of just fighting for the tanker spot. He's had not a lot of help when it comes to pushing out these players. He's been doing it kind of like all by himself. Even now, you see where his teammates are.
Did you see where Havoc and them spawned? Havoc and TP spawned all the way like back lot, basically. They had to rotate all the way through Palace. It wasn't intentional. They just had to run across the entire map to get to them. And that's when it feels a little bit more like Black Ops 2, right? Where you get kills and actually punish teams, spawn them out so far that you're able to get control here. But now, answering back, Cap getting a couple of kills.
He's putting shots in everyone right now.
I know, but eLevate brought it back and be pulled away by 20. eLevate answers back. How many lead changes have we had in this damn game?
One thing I love about Havoc is, you know, the fast mags attachment complements his playstyle so well.
Because he looks like he's playing 10 sensitivity.
Yeah. I mean, I'm playing a high sensitivity myself.
Well, he's doing it well right now. JCap on a 6 streak. Man, he was 31 in 17. Cap being an absolute monster. Now, did he get any more streaks is the question. He did not, but he does have his scythe ready for the next bunker, and look, they've rotated. This time,
Aqua could make a huge play right here as he's coming up behind a couple of envious players. We'll find one here on the outskirts. That's going to be JCap's no scythe.
That's going to make a pinch.
And look how far JCap spawns out.
Oh my God, Cap spawns a satellite. I guess he almost got 1 more point in that last hard point. But all right, now the battle is on.
Slasher, get in the hill. You have a purifier.
This is what's going to decide the game. Slasher's going to drop. Not able to do it. No, oh my God, look where Slasher spawned.
Wow.
Look where they're spawning.
This is the worst spawn you can get.
Slasher spawns all the way out in rocks. That means his purifier is going to do nothing here for bunker. He's not even going to be able to really use it to any effect. By the time he gets over here, we're going to be halfway through the hard point.
Yeah, already 35 seconds remaining. He's not even going to check. Okay, he will check this left-hand corner.
Now he pops it. Now he should pop it. Yep. And now it's going to come the purifier. So actually, all right,
that's a very clean break.
As far out as they rotated, he does have 30 seconds to work with because, like you said, yeah, that's about as clean as you can ask for in a break. He hasn't gotten a kill yet. Not able to find anyone. He's roasting
them away. That's okay.
Every tree possible. He picks up one. He sets one on fire that somehow lives through it. Envy, 7 points up. It's contested. We're at least seeing 1 or 2 more hard points here. Is everyone battling here in bunker?
TP starting to work towards some streaks. 275 points until he gets that light strike. Huge win here as he takes down Nagafin 150 away. He's also working towards another heat wave. He does get shut down, but it's going to be Havoc. He has kinetic armor. This could be huge for Envy, as they're only 21 away from closing out this game.
Yep, there's one. It just seems like he's playing so much fast.
It's
like he's on fast forward because he's using such a high sense. He's also using the reload there. Havoc is gonna pick up one. He's still holding on. 9 points is all they need. Guns one there at bottom Palace at Well Revan. They're looking to close this out.
Yeah, eLevate. They gotta push it to the hard point right now, and that's gonna do it. Team EnVyUs hold on to that final hard point, and they close out map 1 thanks to some aggressive pushes from Havoc at the end right there. So we're going to see Slash here in the round and KILLCAM.
When you switch sometimes from one player with the VMP and then switch over to Havoc, it honestly looks like you're in theater and you hit like 2 times speed because the fast, the quick mags, and then also the fact that he just plays a faster sensitivity looks insane. But they get that game 1 win, and that's a nice strong win in hardpoint over a very good eLevate team. Again, an eLevate team that made it to the semifinals this week into the 25K. So no slouches by any means as they give Envy a run. I know Envy's in second place, but eLevate, again, a team that can compete with anybody.
If eLevate don't give up that second bunker hard point so easily, I think they might close out the game from there.
Yeah, I mean, when I saw where Slasher spawned out after he dropped, which was basically rocks, like him and TP spawned.
It's almost where it's just jumping off the map and sucking up the suicide timer.
And you forget sometimes, though, still, I mean, this isn't Advanced Warfare, but the speed still is much quicker than Black Ops 2.
Yeah.
The fact that they spawned that far out and still got there with like 38 seconds, by the time they got in, about 30 seconds to deal with, I mean, half the hardpoint wasn't even gone. It's sort of crazy to think about is that great break from eLevate and great hold didn't pay off too much. I mean, maybe got him 10 points or so. That's about it.
All right, so now we're going to be moving into Infection, Search, and Destroy. This is where we were kind of thinking Havoc would be a great asset to this EnVyUs squad. Of course, a very talented Search and Destroy player. We'll see what he has in store for us. Teams are going to be switching sides. But if there's one thing we've seen from this eLevate squad time and time again, especially on Infection, is their use of sniper rifles.
Yeah, very, very true. They'll run 2 or 3 at times. You saw FaZe run up to 4 earlier.
You can't run more than that.
Shout out to, well, really everyone on Envy getting it done, man. Well-rounded effort and time. You see Havoc putting up 2 minutes. Cap goes plus 14. Still gets a minute plus. Solid job all around. But let's take a look at highlights here from game number 1.
Yeah, we see Vicento, he had a big game for his team. Nagafen just goes absolutely massive with this Purifier right here. All 4 down, and no, we missed JCap getting streaks right here. He calls into Cerberus. That was kind of annoying for eLevate to deal with. You saw him have to bring out double EMP classes, and man, JCap had one hell of a game. Just being able to work with that assault rifle, doing damage with that M8 at range. Great stuff overall from this EnVyUs squad, and you know, this is really like my first time seeing Havoc play against some of the other CWL teams. I'm pretty impressed so far.
He's very good. Yeah. You know,
he's a very
very different player than Eggs, without question. I think Eggs is incredible. I think Havoc a phenomenal player. Just they could not be more different when it comes to what they provide for a team. They just play very different roles. Although again, we saw Eggs busting out the sub, playing a little more aggressive.
Well,
this past weekend
played a lot of SMG back in Black Ops 2 with the MSMC.
Matt and I begged for him to run a aggressive sub again every time we cast him.
Yeah,
I just miss it so much.
I mean, I'm just thinking back to that Anaheim start he had.
Best sub in Ghost. Arguably best sub in Ghost. But I mean, before the MTAR, when the MTAR was more dominant, he definitely was. When it became, you know, kind of that vector battle.
Vector pre-aims.
Everyone was a sub player at that point, you know. But before that, I mean, he was the most dominant player in the game in my eyes. So interesting to see what he'll end up doing, because I like when he's playing fast, loose, really going at people in an aggressive manner with the sub.
I think Ace is another one of those players that you just let him fly. Kind of like a Karma, you let him roam around, you let him just do whatever he wants, but it seems like EnVyUs, you know, they're still getting wins with Havoc in their lineup. We'll see if it continues as we move into this next Search and Destroy. All the players are in the lobby. We're just waiting for the countdown to begin. Is there anything crazy you're expecting to come in this Ban and Protects?
No. I mean, Envy wants to play it pretty standard. From Envy's side,
Can Havoc snipe?
Yes.
Okay, that's something EnVyUs has desperately needed.
Yes, he's a good sniper. Envy, I think it'll be kind of standard. It's usually eLevate that mixes things up more than any other team, whether it's banning stock, grip, reflex. They'll go at stuff that people don't usually go after. So, yeah, I think eLevate can certainly mix things up, but they're not going to – the sniper shouldn't be attacked that much if they want Havoc to snipe, because Aqua – eLevate's not going to touch anything because they want Aqua and Nagafen. Anyone can go off on that team with a sniper. This is what I'm curious about. Does Envy have faith? So Remy protects thermal. Interesting. I guess they were worried that Envy might go after it.
I mean, the thermal sights just make the snipers a lot better in my eyes. Overkill gets banned out from Havoc, so they're going to try to limit the snipers, especially with the MR6 getting banned out.
I think the S&D I casted for them last week was Redwood, and he didn't snipe at all.
Who, Havoc?
Yeah, I know they can do it because I've watched him on stream, but I haven't seen him do it with his team yet. Okay. I didn't cast all their 25K
I think
matches.
that's something that has been missing from this specific EnVyUs team in their search and destroys is just a good, consistent sniper.
Yeah, and you don't need one, but it helps.
It's nice to have.
It's another weapon. It's something to scare the other team, especially now with Ban
Bring
Protect.
it out for 1 or 2 rounds. You make them think about it, have them force the other team just to worry about your presence with the sniper, and you put it back away.
And we have my favorite sniper in the game of the other team, Aqua, because he just goes for shots and plays that I don't see many others go for. So that'll be something to watch, though. Does Havoc pull out the snipe? Does Aqua and Nagafen both snipe on this map at times? We've seen them both rock the PO6.
Yeah. I mean, really, the only crazy thing is the protect on the thermal, at least out of the ordinary.
Which I don't think hurts Envy if Havoc's going to snipe. If not, then I mean that's something you would want.
Well,
to
now
ban,
you got to
obviously.
think of maybe making a cold-blooded class. I like the choice of Vision Pulse here from Vicento. Heatwave and Camo still on the table as JCap goes for Psychosis here.
Interesting. Psychosis can be pretty helpful when you're trying to push outside on B.
Yeah.
Aqua going to round things out with Heatwave, and Slasher will go with active Camo. So the only difference really going to be JCap with that Psychosis and the Vision Pulse for Vicento. We'll see who can kind of make a little bit more of an impact with those two different options. Now, looking into this one, it's hard to judge Envy as an S&D team now with Havoc, because Havoc's a great S&D player, but they were very good at the halfway point of the season. I believe Envy was 9-3 in S&D, so
that's pretty good,
pretty darn good. eLevate also, I don't know their exact record, but very good at S&D as well. Is there someone maybe you give a slight edge to a little bit in this one?
I think eLevate, they got a slight edge in Search and Destroy just because they've had their full team here. I'm not sure how much EnVyUs has had to practice with Havoc in their lineup, and I've just seen some of the kinds of plays that eLevate can make in Search and Destroy, and this is a scary lineup to face in that game mode.
It absolutely is. So just waiting on these players to edit their classes, taking their time, getting set up here with their score streaks as well before we hop into S&D. And for me, I don't know. I mean, I guess I kind of agree with you. I want to take Envy from the standpoint that I think I want to take eLevate from the standpoint that they have, I guess, a little more continuity. They haven't had any roster changes. They don't have anyone filling in, and they can certainly mix things up in any game mode, really. I'm just curious. I mean, the one question mark for me is I don't know if Havoc's going to snipe. That's the big thing.
So if Havoc snipes, you think Envy wins?
I think they have a better chance to win. I think if it's Aqua and Nagafen just wreaking havoc with snipers on this map, it's going to be like watching FaZe and TK with their like 3-4 snipers. It's just going to be.
What do you think of Psychosis from JCap?
I like it if you get control of B, you get bombed down, maybe you want to send it out as a distraction. Sometimes pushing up B Street, they can be a distraction as well.
Back at the LAN qualifier, Psychosis is one of the most used specialist abilities.
Well, I think until a couple people
then they're like, wow, we could use Camo and actually put Camo to good effect.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you're asking me if I like Psychosis over Camo, the answer is very clearly no. But versus something like Vision Pulse on the other side, it depends on the player, I guess. I prefer Vision Pulse, but it depends on the player.
Okay. I can certainly agree with that. I think one of these days we need to all get together and make like a ranking of all the specialists.
It's tough because you have kind of
your... It's such a fun conversation to have. I love talking about that stuff.
You have kind of your tier ones, which I think is what, like Kinetic,
Heatwave,
Active
Camo.
Heatwave. Yeah, I think those would be your tier one, and then it's kind of a
game mode to game mode from there.
Yeah, kind of a jumble for tier 2, I think.
Well, Havoc is not sniping. He's using Akuda, quick draw, rapid fire, but he's got a pretty safe class on.
And yeah, no, he will run 5 perks pretty constantly. He did that throughout the entire S&D.
He just wants to go gun on gun, get in their face. He's already middle map. Oh, he's going to get challenged here early on at B stairs. He's going to find one, but he does get quickly traded out. Is there anybody here from Envy to follow up the push? No, the rest of his teammates are over on the B street, and it looks like eLevate, they're going to get up for a very quick flank.
Yeah, they're going to be coming in from behind, but you saw JCap turn on the minimap. He might be the one to deal with it if they actually end up pushing. The quick
JCap and TP both watching it now.
Slowed down. TP, I don't think he realizes that he can get bombed down anytime he wishes.
Send him a text message.
Yeah, TP, you're good, but it's clear. He's going to inch his way forward. Here comes now the flank. Two-person flank going to be coming in. JCap starting to get a little overzealous. Will it pay off? It does. He gets one. Able to back down. Beautifully done. He's got a little bit of help, too.
They should have switched spots there.
Bait and switch. JCap, just get away. Get away.
Oh, Vicento peeking around the corner. He did pick up an M8, so it's going to give us some help here. These long-range engagement spots one, but he's getting pressured here from TP. TP does clean up the kills. Down to Nakafin, a 1-on-2, 25 seconds remaining on the bomb. Does he pull an enable and just go right for the defuse? But he's just been spotted.
Well, Enable at least had help.
Yeah. He's running out of time here.
Not as easy for him to deal with, and good positioning there from TP and what was it, Cap that was left there.
Yep, just Cap was really spotting over the rock. Actually, it was Slasher.
Oh,
so Slasher just spotting the bomb, watching for the defuse. TP here to trade the kill as pushed out of the bomb site. But good stuff early on from EnVyUs. Very aggressive push from Havoc as well. I just want to see if he's going to continue sniping. He's not, or take it out.
He's going to be flying at people. Absolutely flying at people. Like I think that's his job on the team. It's like just go. Go. And, oh, God, he's set up in a good position here to maybe find one around the corner. There it is. He's able to connect, not able to finish the kill. You got to be careful, though. He's going to get a little over-aggressive, peek that, and going to drop. He's the kind of player, he's either going to get first bloods or get first blooded. That's what you're going to see a lot. Similarly, Zuma likes to play really aggressive, get up in your face.
Fizzerp used to be like that a lot, too.
Yeah.
He used to always play for first bloods.
Very, very true. It's going to be a 4-on-2 advantage now. Oh, my God, you saw
picked apart.
One just come flying across the mini-map there, and now it's going to be Slasher. Good luck, bud. Good luck. Look at the X-ray vision there.
Backing down.
The X-ray vision there is terrifying. All right, well, he gets one.
I think he goes back on the...
Oh, that timing, if that player sorted out just a second before, he might have been able to get two in quick succession there.
Yeah, very close as Aqua. I think Aqua gets, was it 2 kills in this round at least? Finishes up here as he takes out Slasher. Just gets some fortunate timing as he rips his face off.
The Elcar, God.
Elcar's still pretty good.
Yes, it is. It's been tweaked many times, but still a solid secondary pistol. Now let's kick it back to offense here. Who do you want to watch here?
I want to watch Havoc. I just want to see if anybody's sniping now. So still no sniper presence from Envy. Havoc now this time, he's not going to be as aggressive, but as he peeks, doesn't see anybody pushing. I think he just moves in. You
have Aqua. Aqua's the only sniper. I guess the one nice thing is he's running cold-blooded. He got a little bit scared. I guess he's worried about thermal from the other side, but they haven't been sniping. Oh, God, Aqua just hit a ridiculous snipe.
Yeah,
sorry,
I'm going to go watch Aqua.
I was watching the other side, and he got one over the top. He hit a guy on B Street, basically, from over the top through the tree. It was disgusting.
Nice. Aqua now. I'm getting flashbacks to the play he made against Luminosity right now.
Oh, but that 3B
he's getting flanked. Envy, they're going to push in for mid-control. I don't think anybody's watching this.
Oh, no. Someone better turn and watch this. TP gets one. Havoc's behind him. He should be able to trade this out. There he connects. There's still another player not able to snap on him. It's going to be everybody down. The defuse coming in now for eLevate. Going to take a 2-1 advantage in this game 2. Search and destroy.
Back and forth game so far. Nagfin, want to make sure you hold down that button, get the defuse.
Oh, Lord.
Don't want to drop it and give up a round.
There we go.
Seen it happen before.
Yes, we have.
Never fun. But eLevate, they retake the lead. They're looking pretty good here. Aqua continuing to be a menace in search and destroy with that sniper rifle.
Oh, yeah. That, we might want to watch him off the rip just because he's the only one sniping, I think. And just some of the angles he gets, it's wild because the vertical ability in this game with the movement.
It's insane.
Able to hit some crazy shots. Now it's going to be offense. For the other side, is he still? I'll check the other side. Is anyone? Nope, no one opting to snipe for Envy. You got 2 subs, 2 M8s for the side of Envy. Aqua is going to be going top Grandmas, and we'll see. Just take a look at the minimap. There's one player mid, but he might be able to find. Who is that? Is that TP right behind Statue?
Oh, barely misses that shot.
And
Team's like, yeah, I'm getting out of mid now.
Be careful, TP. Backing down wisely. You see it's a 3-stack at A right now. Not a lot of pressure towards B on the defensive end of things.
Yeah, it looked like it was trying to be a blind counter from Envy, just trying to stop that A push from eLevate, but eLevate are really just trying to feel Envy out. They've been doing this throughout most of the rounds, just seeing where Envy are playing from and then adjusting from there later in the round. Now it's going to be a B push from eLevate. Remy can cleanly go up and just plant this bomb with nobody from Envy contesting it.
Yeah, they've got control of outskirts, and there's still one player. One player waiting on the A side. Aqua's going to get caught.
Slasher spots the site. He picks off another one.
Facento might be able to
Remy falls.
Facento might be able to get 2. Facento may be able to get 2, though. If he jumps over this player's head, not able to do it, left by himself, 2-2. EnVy Elevate. What fell apart there at B? I was kind of watching the A side of things on my side.
Nobody trading the kill, really. Akko gets caught out of position near the middle of the map. Slasher picks up a clutch kill as they push into the bomb site. Just really, Slasher, he picks up 3 total kills in that round. Completely changed everything for Team EnVyUs. I mean, Aqua, like, he could have done so much damage with the sniper rifle, but as he pushed out of that 2-story building over near the green alley, he just got caught from somebody pushing up middle map.
Yeah, I think that was Cap across the middle, is able to catch him as he tried to cross. Now you see a fast hit for EnVy towards B. Who's set up on defense on the bomb there? It's going to be Remy trying to deal with this. Nice. Aqua able to connect with one. He is so talented at these close range, kind of quick scopes. Now, where is Havoc? I'm trying to take a look at the mini map here. It's basically
up B Street.
It's all mid. Remy's the one player that can kind of attack quickly. Bomb going down, I think, right now.
Havoc and Aqua are about to meet up.
Havoc might meet up with a flurry of players here.
Sorry, Havoc.
And the ability to go off the wall run. There's one. He plays a high sense. If anyone could deal with that, it might have been him. Traded it out. 2v2.
Snipe from Aqua misses, and JCap pounces on that mistake.
Cap.
And it's all down to Vicento in a 1-on-2. Just spot one behind the rock. He's going to challenge here. Sees the other one on the cliff, but it's just too late. Slasher's there to pick up the kill. Maybe Aqua a little too confident with that sniper rifle. And good
when he can punish you,
decision from JCap. No hesitation to challenge immediately once that shot is missed.
Fantastic job by Cap, and that's a big part of, well, the fact that Overkill ended up getting banned out. You know, you don't if you miss that first snipe, you don't really have a
and he's not using fast hands either, right?
I don't believe he was. Let me check.
Well, he is now. I'm not sure if he changed his class up, but I know he was using cold-blooded.
No, he was. He's been using both. He has.
You lied to me then.
Well, no, he's been using cold-blooded. I didn't say just cold-blooded, did I?
No, you didn't, but I figured it was as such.
I'm a liar and a thief. All right, 3-2 advantage for EnVy. They are already up 1-0 in this series. Somebody's got an HC on the board. I think that's Slasher right now.
Yes, it is. Spots one on the cliff. He's getting pretty close. Spots two, pushing up B Street. He's already gained so much information. This HC, he's still a threat. Finally gets dealt with. And he knows these players are over near the B bomb site. Camo available. Does spot Aqua. Trying to spot middle map. And Aqua with the... Why do I stop watching Aqua? But he does get traded out.
Get that grenade in hand. 3-on-3. 45 seconds, and it looks like Remy now.
TP could just move in heat wave as soon as that bomb's planted.
I thought that might be the plan, but not going to go in. Here it is. Doesn't use the heat wave, though.
Gets
one
traded.
Kill picked up by EnVy. You saw one player there at top rock and one at the back rock here.
Slasher's dead. Slasher had camo to use. JCap with Psychosis, HC.
What, do you stick this? Stick this like an Enablement, maybe. Stick it.
Because they have the Psychosis as a distraction here.
Stick it.
Oh, he didn't stick it.
No one's sticking it. Now Vicento's going to get one. There's clones just getting shot left and right. He tries to flank from behind. The shots all over the place.
Oh,
not
he can
connecting.
still do it.
Enough time to reload.
Yeah, he's dead. Well, he's not dead. He loses the round.
Yeah. I don't know. I would have stuck that.
I think if Havoc stuck that defuse, yeah, he gets it. Tough call to make for sure, but he would have gotten that defuse, I think.
That's like the exact play we kind of saw with Enable phase earlier, right? 2-on-2, both stuck on the B side. He sticks it in the corner there. The positioning probably a little bit different. I actually didn't see where exactly that was planted. I don't know if he could have stuck it in the corner, but I think he could have.
I thought, yeah, I think we both anticipated that was the play to make. But in the end, it's going to be eLevate. They hold on as the game, once again, it gets tied up. 3 rounds apiece. Both teams have shown some pretty good search and destroy games so far, but TP still with Heatwave, Slasher with Camo. More than halfway to that kinetic armor. Anything on the side of eLevate? No, but they're pretty darn close. They do have Heatwave, almost everything else.
All right, fast hit at B Street, but you got a fast hit on the other side defensively as well. It's going to be a 3-on-3 here at Outskirts. Now, do you pop the camo here? Maybe consider getting a kill. An HC is out as well. That's going to be Cap trying to get
first blood.
It'll be first blood. That HC is not going to go anywhere, but he gets a little bit of information on positioning. Ooh, almost brilliant shots there from JCap.
They need to push forward. They have the specialist abilities. They could use it to maybe, like TP, if you put some, like if we were able to teleport him, he could heat wave all three.
Slasher hit camo. He should at least be able to trade one out. There is the kill, and that's everybody but Aqua. Aqua was overwatching Broken on the other side. Can he get in and use his heat wave effectively? Maybe stop this bomb plant? Oh, did they see him? I don't think they did.
I think he may have spotted him, but he doesn't have blast suppressor. He's got to be super careful about where he decides to thrust. Does have Heat Wave, as we were saying. As, well, JCap's fully streaked out. He's on a 7 spree.
Cap is going nuts in this series.
He's not watching the flank.
He had a really big game. Now he's going to check it. He's going to peek, and Cap
Cap's
continues to crush. What was he, plus 14? I think it was like 30, oh, was 38 and 24 or something in the first game. He had a monster hard point now going off in game number 2. Let's stay with JCap for a bit. We've been so worried about the sniping from Aquas. He's had a couple first bloods.
Listen, this is how it's going to happen. Next round, JCap is going to get sniped early on from Aqua, and we're going to miss it.
Right? I know. I'm sorry. But you gotta watch Cap, right? He's 9 and 4, man. He's about to. Is he working on another lightning?
Oh, he's got the sniper.
What is he working on? Oh, he's working on HC. Why did I think of that? I saw the arrow. I was like, what am I looking at? Okay, so he's working on HC here, so he'd have everything. How do you think he opts to use these? On offense or defense? Oh, dart. Well, here comes the dart.
Gonna use the dart now. Okay. I don't hate that. I think dart is good. Just make sure your team is ready to play around it. Spots 2 players already.
Oh, that player got into a nice little corner here. He's got to fly over him. Is this going to get shot in the back? It's still staying up. Havoc's going to get a kill during this, though.
He spots another.
Did he not see him?
Oh, he saw him.
Oh, JCap, that was horrendous.
He did get a lot of good information.
Yeah, that's true.
Could push in. The bomb has been playing over near the B side, but this guy putting pressure up through middle is going to be Aqua. Took down Slasher. Teep gets shot in the back as it's going to be Havoc and JCap. Last 2 players alive for EnVyUs.
Oh, how do they opt to play this?
You got to go quick.
Yeah, they need to try and make a play. Havoc's on the whole way around. Aqua's going to flank Cap. It's going to be Havoc now in a 1 versus 3. Finds one mid, wins that.
Just no time.
Yeah. I don't know what he can even try to do there. Yeah, he has 2 kills, I guess. Maybe he just kind of waits. Oh, that would have been kind of dirty.
But if that bomb explodes now, that player's dead for eLevate. But yeah, not much Havoc can do. I think the dart had an opportunity to do a lot of damage, and he got some good information from it, but didn't fire any rockets out, crashed it into the cliff.
Yeah, I mean, basically you just got a little bit of information, and the tough part is you use the dart there, and Havoc got first blood, and you still lose the round. That's a round you got to win.
I'm not sure if they used any specialist abilities. I think Teep still has his
Heat Wave for like 17 rounds now.
Yeah.
Here, I'll check the other side. I'll check eLevate. eLevate has Vision Pulse.
They should have everything.
Vision Pulse and Kinetic is all they have.
Camo. Okay, they used 2 things. But it's going to be EnVyUs pushing up this B Street. Still a Lightning Strike to work with from JCap, so he's going to have that instant ping. If they decide to use it, you got 1 player for eLevate on the bomb. That's going to be Remy. They get spotted exiting the site, so maybe you see TP immediately go for this bomb plant. Does have a nade to zone out this player on the staircase. Trophy's inside.
Oh, or so he thought he did.
Yeah. But he can still go for this, and he'll be safe. He's got teammates looking over him.
Yeah,
That's
here he
exactly
goes.
what's going to happen.
I'm going to work on the plant. Now, the player right outside. Oh, you saw the vision. Facento popped the Vision Pulse, so they're going to fly him. They knew he was planting, and that is beautifully done. Facento's Vision Pulse coming up big. They're able to pick up 2 kills. They have a 3v2 advantage now. Trying to shoot this player on steps. Not an easy gunfight. Havoc has his Kinetic. I don't know. Down a man. You have to get the bomb plant.
They're all bunched up, though, and you know that's going to be the case.
Maybe if you get 1 kill.
He's going to peek out here.
No, he's going to go
Kinetic.
for it. Nice movement there as he grabs one and stops on this. Oh, he thought he had him dead. He thought he had him dead. Slasher's got to move. He's got to get him. He's so tagged up. He's able to take that one. He's got a VMP, the player already on the bomb site. eLevate wins the round. And that is just, Havoc thought he was dead. Yeah. 100%.
I thought that's the exact case. Okay, I finished the kill. Didn't get that orange hit marker, though, as Aqua finishes the round here. Pushes up to that B bomb, cuts off Slasher.
Oh,
eLevate 1 round away from closing this out.
That would have been such a nasty play, but you got to finish your kills. Got to finish it. Slasher gets it, but not able to take the 1v1.
Now you got to use the Lightning.
Yeah. I mean, you have to here. eLevate trying to tie this series up 1-1.
If they do an A hit, I think that's the worst case for Envy to use that Lightning. What's going to be B?
Yeah, and Aqua, oh god, everything's about to go down. There's going to be a huge fight outside. Slasher grabs 1, wants to push this to around 11. Now, Havoc has an HC car on the map as well.
Spotting middle map. Gotta watch out for this one guy on the flank. He does spot him flanking. Oh, that was a huge information.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, that player wisely backs up. Who was that, by the way? I want to see if he had.
Aqua.
It was Aqua. Did Aqua have flak?
No.
Aqua did not have flak, so that would have been crazy. You had him kind of.
He's going to use his own HC. Needed to get shut down.
That didn't do anything. Oh no! Don't do it. Oh!
That was close. It was very close. But the bomb is getting planted over here at the A site. Aqua still on a bit of a spree. Lightning Strike gets called in now, and there you go. One player left. It's going to be Remy. Finds one. Can he get the second?
He just got lost there. That's a tough one there, unless you're playing a real high sense.
You give it to Slasher because he's going to be working towards camo.
Yeah, how close is Slasher? Slasher's very close. You already have Psychosis.
It's gonna be like
Cap. TP has his Heat Wave and Havoc.
They're looking for trophies.
I'll have to check and see where Havoc's at once we're up to the next round.
He's giving his team some time to look around for trophies, but Slasher will get this defused.
Bad news for eLevate. All you have... actually, hold up. I might have lied. Remy, I don't think they have much of anything. I'll wait till we spawn. It can be a little bit goofy switching through the dead players. Wouldn't let me go to a couple. But I think Remy's not even close.
We'll take a look through everybody. Don't worry, Clint.
I'm going to check. I'll tell you what. You check EnVy, I'll check eLevate.
All right. I just want
Round 11,
really
game
what
2.
Havoc has. I mean, Slasher, I even miss if he has camo or not.
Okay.
Slasher is so close to camo.
They have nothing. eLevate's got nothing.
Heat Wave still, Psychosis.
That was kind of the point I was trying to make, is I thought it was going to be basically a fully stacked EnVy team versus nothing, and that's what it is. So they need a first blood maybe out of Aqua. A big play here because they potentially could really get bullied just by abilities in this one. Oh, look where Slasher set up in a pretty aggressive position. He's just waiting for his camo to pop.
Yeah, he threw out some EMPs trying to take out some trophies. Nate comes in, doesn't connect with anything. eLevate taking this one very slow because they know they have nothing to work with here, so they're just waiting for somebody on EnVy to be over-aggressive.
I think they're relying on Aqua to get a pick with the sniper right now, but unfortunately, if you take a look at the minimap, there's nothing for him right now. Now, if he goes up top, can he get an angle? Who's that player on B? Can he see TP at all? Nope, TP's tucked away in this corner.
TP's just, he's waiting to pop his Heat Wave.
TP, just you better stay in that corner, buddy.
eLevate's starting to run out of time.
You better stay in that corner, buddy.
Oh, he's looking for him. He's looking for him in that exact corner.
He's going to go. Does he get the Heat Wave off is the question. He does. TP gets it. Patient play by the veteran. Gets one. Nagafin going to trade it out. 3 versus 3 now. 22 seconds. Time against eLevate right now.
Camo. Use it. Camo right now.
There it is. There's the camo. Can he get the kill? Oh, my God. He misses the shot, but finally able to get it. Remy now by himself in a 1 versus 2.
Oh, terrible timing, but the bomb, it has been planted. Psychosis gets popped. He's shooting at clones.
That's the wrong one.
And he's going to get shot from the cliff. Just like that, EnVy clutch up in round 11 thanks to huge games from not only Slasher, but JCap as well.
JCap hit an 8 streak at one point?
Yeah.
7 or 8, I think? Wow, EnVy coming up clutch. They get the 2-0 advantage of this one. And I mean, honestly, all that comes down to is the fact that I think there's 3 specialist abilities for EnVy, 0
gets
for
a kill,
eLevate.
Camo gets a kill. Psychosis proves to be a huge distraction here as you see Slasher close out the final kill, winning EnVy that round 11. Woo. What a crazy S&D, and now EnVy, they're up 2-0.
Yeah, EnVy looking great. I think with Havoc last week, what they had I think they 3-0'd the first series. They had a really close, what was the other series?
How'd they look in the uplinks?
Was it Optic EnVy last week? Yes, Optic crushed them.
Yeah.
That was, I think, a pretty, there were some close games, but Optic 3-0'd it. Uplinks, it was pretty good because the thing that kind of worked out nicely for EnVy is the fact that TP didn't really have someone to kind of push in front of him with the drone. You know how Karma kind of does that for Scump?
Yeah.
Havoc was doing that for TP. He was that kind of lead blocker that was being really, really aggressive, and it looked pretty good.
So you think it's kind of like that DT dynamic where nobody's playing the pace with Killa? Nobody's kind of there to constantly be the teep guard?
Yeah, no, he is a teep guard now. Havoc is a teep guard. Okay. And I don't know that you had that exactly with Aix. It's a different dynamic. Again, Aix, one of my favorite players. He's incredibly talented, and they were in second place with him. So this is not a change. It's just trying something different, and so far, I like both. I don't know. I can't decide.
It's always a tough decision. I mean, Aix, such a great player, but I agree. Maybe he needs to run maybe more of the search of the SMGs.
Well, if that's what his teammates are looking for, I'm not sure if that's the case, but let's take a look at the scoreboard here. 11-5 for Slasher, 11-6 for Cap, both having monster games. Wait, so how many more kills in a game? So they had 22 plus what? 13,
all right, you ready? Plus 6,
35.
plus 5, that's plus 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. So plus 7.
There were 35 kills for EnVy.
Oh, you're adding up the total kills.
Yeah, no, it just looked really lopsided when you take a look at it.
Yeah.
Like, EnVy had a lot more kills there.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. All right, well, crazy. 11-round series in game 2. That was the one I was talking about.
Oh, so they got that from your screen.
Yes, that was the one I was talking about.
That's
why I started screaming.
Here's the kinetic armor. Okay, so he finds one. Yeah, he stopped shooting. He had 7 bullets left. If he finished that kill, but EnVy closed it out earlier. And Teep finally uses his heat wave. He does get traded out here, but just beginning the trade. Slasher, this one was pretty darn close. He does wind up cleaning up Nagafen, and then JCap takes out Vicento, and then Remy's just gets pinched in. He's like, oh, which one's the real one?
All right, well, the one good thing now for eLevate is you're a very, very good uplink team.
Yes.
We saw them take the uplink off H2K this weekend. They can beat anyone in this particular game mode. And, you know, if you're EnVy, I think uplink takes as much teamwork as any game mode. I think having a new guy can hurt, but I like the aggressive play that you get from TP and Havoc together. They do a really, really good job pushing, and he's just kind of a meat shield to a degree for
And they've
TP.
had more time to practice with him, to catch him up to speed with how they like to approach uplink, you know, their ideal setups, and some of the timings and some of the plays they like to make.
We've heard from Twitter. Savvy Nick, how you doing, buddy? Let's hear your opinion on this series. He says Havoc, about to be the difference maker.
Okay.
And so far, he's having a pretty good series. Is they're up 2-0.
I think JCap's having a better series.
Cap is by far been the best player in this series. I mean, plus 14 game 1 with a minute of hill time. Game 2 goes on an 8 streak, 11-5, fully streaked out. The Lightning ends up kind of leading to a round win because it pushes everybody there.
Forces the round 11.
Yeah, forces the round 11 because that, I think what happened, I didn't see exactly what specialist, but I think 2 specialists got used the round before that, and then eLevate used 2 in that round 10, I think.
Ooh, okay.
Because
that's why they had nothing going into round 11.
That's why they had nothing, because I'm pretty sure they had 2 before that. So that Lightning ends up being big. It kind of counteracted the
EnVy are quick on this MR6 ban.
Yeah, they don't want to deal with that at all.
That's been banned out first every single time.
That's every team that plays eLevate, though. That's
every team that plays Nagafen. Aside from Rise are okay to let it go through. Afterburner followed up, so they want to slow down this EnVyUs team. Probably Havoc.
Yeah, he's certainly going to be playing very, very aggressively. We've had some tight uplink games throughout the course of the day today. Question is, can EnVy close this one out, wrap up the night here with a 3-0? I think they're capable of doing it, but this is again a good game mode here for eLevate.
Well, this is what we were expecting. Like, sometimes you don't know what you'll get from this eLevate team. Sure, the games have been pretty close, and that's exactly why we were like, you know, this could go to Game 5 realistically, or this could just be yet another EnVy 3-0. They always find a way to just close out the series early. As so far, bans are pretty common. Afterburner, Overclock, Rapid Fire, High Caliber, Concussions. Overdrive goes, probably Flashbangs from Slasher.
Yep, there is
standard as you can get.
The flashbangs, and yeah, that is, you're right, about as standard.
Shiva makes it through, but it's probably not going to have a big effect on a map like eVac.
All right, let's take a look at the specialist draft. Remy going to be your kinetic armor. On the other side, it's probably going to be Havoc rocking the kinetic. You see both players, typically your Scythe guys, going to be JCap and Aqua coming in as well. So Havoc should be kinetic. What do you think will round out here? We still need the heat wave.
Camo?
And camo, yeah. That would make sense, unless they go 2 weapons.
No, I don't think you do that when kinetic camo and heat wave all make it through.
Exactly. You really only see 2 and 2. Typically, when a second one gets hit, kinetic or camo, overdrive never, ever makes it through, really.
Sometimes it does.
Very, very rarely. But those of you that have stuck with us to the late hours, now it's what, like 8:30 Pacific, 11:30 Eastern. It's getting late, but it's our final match of the night. For those of you at home watching on live event viewer, maybe
I saw quite a few pictures on my Twitter timeline.
It's your first time watching COD Esports. Uplink, one of the newer modes introduced last year in Advanced Warfare. We've put together kind of a 101 Uplink tutorial video with Activision. Take a look.
Uplink is a favorite mode within the esports community because of its fast-paced, aggressive nature. This mode features 2 teams clashing in an attempt to score a satellite drone into an enemy's floating uplink station. The drone will be spawned in a neutral point between players' locations. Players must then get to the spawn location to fight over control of the drone. Every drone thrown through the uplink station scores 1 point. However, 2 points are awarded if the drone is carried through the goal. Uplink forces players to push into enemy territories and to hold their position. The player with the drone loses their equipped weapon, but gains an additional protective armor, assisting them while their guard is down. After 2 rounds, alternating between map sides, the team with the most points wins the match. Uplink brings on a whole new aggressive gameplay that requires players to solidify their teamwork and conquer map control.
I don't know who did the voiceover work on that, but
they did a terrible job.
Sexy voice of an angel. You heard right
gross.
there. Oof. All right. Game 3 coming up, players just about ready. But yeah, again, those aren't to dumb down anything for you guys that have stuck with Call of Duty Esports for years. For you new at home, maybe first time watching here, we play a lot of different maps and modes, 4 different game types. I don't know, was it 9 different maps? Something like that. I'm not sure exactly off the top of my head, but I know it can be tough to follow for new viewers, so just try to give you guys a bit of an advantage here as you're trying to learn what Call of Duty Esports is all about. Thank you for watching. Now, players loading in. Game 3. It's going to be evac uplink. It's going to be a battle to the death. I'm kidding.
Yeah. Also, for you new guys out there, this is not the first week of the Call of Duty World League. We've played 8 other weeks, so you can head over to youtube.com/Call of Duty.
Very true.
You can catch all the VODs over there if you want to catch some of the matches you missed, maybe like the DT first win over Optic or the TK3 over FaZe. A lot of very big and very entertaining games have already been played.
There's actually, if you want to catch up kind of what's happened around the globe every week.
Yeah, our recap show.
Yeah, well, that, and even easier, really, there's 5-minute videos available. It's called the Esports Report from Activision, where you're basically, it's a quick 5-minute cut and breakdown of all 3 regions across the globe. You can check those out on their YouTube as well. Very, very informative. But here we go. Let's kick things off. Ready to rock. Drone in hand for Slasher. Envy looking to put the dagger in, get the finishing blow here with a 3-0. The moves.
What a juke.
Like Jagger.
Because they knew that JCap, they bought time for JCap to push out this lane, and now this is going to be an easy 1-point toss for EnVyUs. As there we go, he gets the shot off, and he sinks it. Woo. Great stuff early on from Envy.
And picking up a kill there before he's going to drop. Now you've got 3 down, making all 4 dead there for Envy, so that's the one bright spot you have now. If you're eLevate, gives you a little bit of an opportunity to work on map and drone control here. JCap coming forward. He's going to lose a gunfight. Looking at Havoc right now set up. He sees his entire team drop around him. He tries to soar in, doesn't connect with anything, and this is a dunk.
Yeah, this is going to be 2 points from eLevate. They might even choose to wait a little bit. Nope, they're going to go right for it. It's going to be Envy. They need to rotate back and retake control of their base. Most importantly, they need to get top AC back.
Yep, they did a good job. All 4 rotated back. They didn't split. They didn't try to get cute. They went back for control. Maybe you give up one more point, but it's going to get picked. That's textbook. That's what you do. You give up the dunk. They have control. You get the rally. You rotate back. You take control of your base, and then you worry about getting forward for points.
Slasher getting pressured here on top glass. It's going to be Remy picks up a big 2-piece while Havoc just waiting right below him trying to cover this neutral drone. And just like that, everybody dies from Envy.
Yep.
They're going to try to rotate back once again. EMP is being thrown out. It's going to be a push from Nagafen. And just like that, eLevate, they get 2 more points on the board.
eLevate is a very, very good uplink team.
Yes.
This is one I would not be surprised if this series is going to go the distance here. This is where it would get done, and it wouldn't be a shocking victory at all. We've seen eLevate take everyone the distance in this mode. The aggression's still coming. They are just rolling through the Envy base. I'm not sure whose base it is anymore.
This is my base now.
Yeah, this is my base now. Nagafen coming. There's one above. Needs help from his teammate. That's Aqua there to clean it up.
Reset armor?
Yeah, no, he doesn't care. He's going to go through, get the 1-point toss. And what do you know? There's a player from player from eLevate ready at drone to keep this going forward. And they're going to.
This is the definition of a scoring train.
Yeah, you know how we talked a lot. If you've been watching all night, this is the textbook setup we've talked about. You spawn them out the top side of the map, and you just get the rally going. Finally, a couple of kills come in for Envy. Is this their opportunity to maybe
it's
slow?
not.
It's slowing down a little bit. Okay, they got the kill on their base. That slowed the bleeding for a little while. By a little while, I mean, this could flip on its head again in 30 seconds, but the damage has been done.
Yeah.
It's a 9-1 advantage.
Aqua's forcing them all to rotate back and kind of fight from this poor positioning that they don't want to be in.
Well, now you can see why I like eLevate's uplink game.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Jeez, man, that was 3 minutes of Envy just getting railed. Spawn up, die. Spawn up, rotate back, die.
Least, yeah.
Spawn up, rotate back, die. Very, very frustrating start for them.
They need a dunk here.
Yeah, I mean, it's still...
Is Clayster playing?
Aqua fell off as well. Oh, God, that was ugly.
Yeah, dude, these players always find a way to just fall off.
Well, I think you talked about the fact that Afterburner was taken off, right?
Yeah.
So no Afterburner available, and that can really...
There you go, 3 down.
Players that are used to playing with Afterburner 99% of the time, they can really throw off your timings on those runs, and you saw it, I think, right there, is Havoc taking a tip. Popping kinetic.
He wastes no time using his kinetic whenever he earns it.
He got one, not able to pick up the second one though. It was that a kinetic there as well. I think Remy used his to control drone spawn. So you saw one used kind of aggressively, one used more in a defensive manner on drone, working out well. for Remy and eLevate is they're going to flush through another one-pointer. They're already in the double digits. We got a minute left in the first half.
Yeah.
I think we're seeing a game 4, bud.
Possibly. I mean, they're going to have a chance to do the exact same thing on eLevate. Wouldn't put it past it. We saw a crazy game between Earthroot and Cloud9, the team that Havoc was playing for in the 25K. So crazy stuff can happen on evac specifically, just because you get those spawns going in your favor one time. You get the train set up.
If they can get but the thing is, like, it was a solid 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Really, of them having that trap on. You need the same exact thing if you're Envy. You're not going to win this game unless you can.
Since the start of the map, Envy don't even know what the middle of the map looks like now.
No, they haven't. This has been textbook from eLevate. Just incredible effort here. Oh, look, you little showboater. They get the dunk through. Havoc gets a 3-piece, but it doesn't matter as yet another dunk goes through. Oh, my. 13-1.
Yeah, that is rough. That is very rough.
And
I mean, if you're on the Envy team, are you even worried?
No,
you know this eLevate team is really good at uplink.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, but you're thankful right now you won that round 11.
Yeah.
Otherwise, right now you're thinking, God, what just happened? This series changed quickly. We won the hard point, and then all of a sudden we feel like we're down 2-1 before the second half has even started in uplink.
A hard point, Envy could have realistically lost that. Search and Destroy, they could have realistically lost that.
Yeah. I mean,
this could have been a 3-0 for eLevate.
eLevate is a very, very strong team. Now, the question is, can they keep it up now? This break is huge. Envy has got to win this. I wouldn't be surprised if we maybe see a scythe, we see some abilities used. They need to win this opening break, and there's one, not able to get two. Two down now for Envy, and I think any positive break I was hoping for has not happened for Envy here, is eLevate's going to continue to pressure. He's got a little bit of armor left. Vicento literally playing Ring Around the Rosie, staying alive, eating bullets from every side. If he somehow gets a point here, what is he doing? If he had his heat wave there, he might have gave himself a chance.
Remy trying to come around the flank, and that's going to be 3 down for eLevate. So Envy with a chance to put some points on the board.
They
need to go quickly. They get the beat down onto Nagavin. They have some forward position to work with. eLevate players starting to drop. Now they need to get the slaying done. As JCap, he finds this will be a dunk for Envy.
All right, look for the spawns coming in, top of the map. This is exactly what you want. Now, do they side the... Oh, they are all rotating back. That's the proper choice. They're all going to come back and try to defend
They have time to play with.
JCap's got a sight, though, pinning them down, but the headshot comes in from Aqua. He's able to pick up one. This should be at least a second dunk, but I don't think they're going to hold it too much longer. Never mind. The camo comes in big. Finds a second! Slasher, you filthy, filthy man. But for now, 2 dunks come in.
That's a good start.
It is, but you got to think that pressure lasted for another 2 minutes, really, for eLevate. And for now, it has died down. They need to get that pin on again.
And it's going to be Aqua. He's going to bring out the scythe. He does eventually get cleaned up, but he's able to find 2 kills. It's going to give his team the man advantage as they push on forward. Vicento, this heat wave could be huge for his team. Not even going to need it. 3 go down for Envy, and that's the stability that eLevate needed. This is going to be a score.
Yep, safe. Just nail the one-pointer. Make it easy. Don't get 3 down, 4 down. Don't overextend. Just get the easy shot. And the pick comes in. Slasher goes big, and he is out. Able to get around the corner. JCap picks up 2. TT naps 1. And now they're trying to wrap across. Havoc, I think, just turned and obliterated someone coming across mid-map. They do give them the spawn in the back of the base. You're right. It's going to be beneficial for them. Can they get this into points? 2 down, 3 down. JCap by himself. He's just going to try and get the dunk. Yeah. All right, that works out. That works out fine. And you get a
that would have been a big kill to make. But at least they all spawn up at the neutral drone. This is still okay positioning for Envy. But as you're saying, when eLevate did this exact same thing, they kept the pressure going for minutes on end. eLevate, they've had time to stabilize. Kinetic armor is going to get popped here from Remy. He's able to find a kill near the neutral drone, but JCap continuing to slay for his team. He's actually the only one positive right now.
I've loved Remy's use of Kinetic in this. Both times I've seen him pop, it's been around drone. Just killing people around drone, making sure it's not going anywhere. And now they're just milking time. You don't need to worry about points so much. If you can get a 1-pointer, great, but just waste time. Milk the clock.
That's exactly what Remy has in mind. You're up by 6. It's a 3-possession game. You need to get 3 dunks if you're Envy, and this will put it a little bit more out of reach, a little bit further out of reach at least, while Nagafin, he's just playing back near cages. We'll find 1 kill here on a JCap. Still has his camo to use, as he's just trying to be a nuisance right now.
He's doing a good job at that as he's going to clean up Slasher as well. Drone going to Vicento, and now they're going to try and tack on 1, maybe 2 more. See how he opts to play it. He just goes over the top. That's good through. 15-7. eLevate. Rocking and rolling in uplink.
Yep, H60 deployed by Aqua. Envy still trying to fight for control of their base, and Aqua's going to help him out. He's just like, well, we could just waste time now. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this all the way across the map. Envy, they do have middle map control, but they got to push pretty far forward to get the drone back in their control.
And yeah, I mean, they're just, you do whatever you want right now. Waste time, bump into your teammates, go for a little wall run. Be careful, you don't have Afterburner.
That's fine, though. Even if the drone gets reset, he's just trying to buy time.
Very, very true. But yeah, there's no one even near a drone right now for Envy, so it wouldn't even matter.
This has been the entire game plan for Aqua so for the past like minute with his drone in his hands. He's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna run here and I'm gonna rotate back and I'm gonna make you run over here while my teammates get kills along the map.
This is awesome. Yeah, look at everyone just they keep you watch the little green arrows in the minimap just looking back and forth.
They're gonna play for the neutral drone. Oh, that'll actually work out because he falls off the map.
That is the lack of Afterburner coming into effect. The same thing we saw happen to Havoc earlier.
Yeah, even if they get it set up, not a lot of time.
Nope, I don't think there is any way they can rally this many through, but don't say it's over yet. There's one dunk. There's a player rotating back. They're just going to overextend. So player
Havoc
mid-map
spots
Havoc.
this. He needs to pass this immediately.
Havoc would have had to pick up a couple of kills there, I think. Do they even literally, do they have time to get through 3?
I don't know.
Do they have time to get through 2? There's a player at drone.
He needs this kill right now. He needs this kill right now. He needs this kill right now.
Oh my god. Oh my
Passes
god.
it.
Oh my god. There's no,
No,
way. There's
no way.
There's no way, right? There's no way, right? There's no way, right?
They get a one-pointer there.
Yeah, I thought he
That
got
was
the
close at the end. If they were only able to keep that going, they had the train set up. They had the ideal setup. They just weren't able to maintain the pressure like eLevate did.
And now
that first side.
You know, if you didn't get a good example of why we refer to one side as being a little bit stronger, that's kind of a prime example of it. As big points coming in for. Oh, yep, that's why it was 1 point. Aqua coming up clutch. And I don't know if they even had enough time to get through another dunk, but things certainly started to get interesting there at the end. So I know you lost a map, Envy, but you made a pretty valiant effort. They're coming back inside too, but props to eLevate. I mean, you pinned one of the top teams in the game, just had them on their heels really for the opening 3.5 minutes really.
You think if they have aches, they maybe stabilize a bit earlier or stop the bleeding earlier?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I think there's gonna be game modes and maps where I think that Aches will be a little bit better for the team, and Havoc maybe a little bit better in others, just because their playstyles are so drastically different. I think both fill in great positions. Hopefully, once you guys get back to lobby, I'll join back in because
I'm the one with the scoreboard. I forgot.
Yeah, I spent my time on the dashboard.
It's all right. You'll be back in for the next game. But now we're moving into Breach, Capture the Flag. This one for me can go either way. I mean, I don't really favor one team over the other going into the CTF match, but Envy still with a chance to close out the series. I still think the pressure's all on eLevate, but this could have easily been, a 3-0 for eLevate. Had they closed out the hard point, had they won that round 11, this series could have been over.
Very true. Could not agree with you more, and eLevate still has a chance. I mean, this is a team that I think went down 2-0 to H2K this weekend, battled back, pushed it to a Game 5, so they have showed resilience for sure. Taking a look now at the stat line here.
JCap.
JCap, I mean, he has been
phenomenal.
The guy every single series or every single map has gone off, right?
Yep.
He's having a good night.
So I'm just double checking. Okay, so I will have to switch team names. But you guys get a good look at the stats as we take a look at some of the highlights from that uplink game. Great stuff from the entire eLevate squad. This is why we were preaching about them in this game mode going into it. But they're a very talented CTF team as well. I would not be surprised to see eLevate take this and force the Game 5.
There's certainly potential for it. Would not shock me at all. I thought Envy might be able to just close it out there, but those opening moments, man, were so scary for Envy. Almost came back. Made it a game for sure. Certainly made it interesting, at least in the closing seconds. Is they got the difference is they got eLevate pinned, like I guess kind of 3 different times for a short burst. eLevate had it for one long burst. If they would have held it for
as long as eLevate did, they would have won that game.
Yeah, they very well could have.
It's not like an easy thing to do by any stretch of the imagination, but you got to find a way to do it because that's exactly what happened to you on that first side.
All right, Riff Native. I heard that you have something to tell me on Twitter.
Oh, I thought you were name calling me. I was like, what does that even mean?
Looking for some more PO6 shots from Nagafin and S&D and big numbers in respawn. So, Nagafin, you got to go big in these final 2 maps. For Mr. Riff.
Nagafin's great at capture the flag.
He is. Yeah,
he loves to sneak by.
These teams are both talented, but I do like the sneaky plays from eLevate a little bit more. They will not hesitate to overextend, try to get those flags out, try to just create chaos. You know, some teams worry so much about that perfect flag pool, that structured flag pool. A lot of times eLevate's just like I just want to touch the damn thing and hope something happens. Like,
it looks pretty. I want it in my back pocket.
Yeah, just grab it and hope your teammates pick up kills. Like, it can be a little bit scrappier, but it works. I mean, there's different ways to play. Not everyone has the same style. You play fast, you play loose. Some play slow. They play that layer structured game. I think you're going to have two very different types of teams here. But then again, with the addition of Havoc,
how's that going to affect this CTF dynamic that they've been working on all season long?
Aches, he's loved CTF forever. Specifically, just thinking back to nostalgia, all the big plays he's had in Black Ops 2 for sure. I think he's one of the better CTF players in the game. So we'll see if they take a hit here. I mean, I would think the faster-paced game modes is where Havoc, I think, will have most of the impact. I don't know really what to expect in CTF. We'll have to wait and see.
We'll see. I fully expect to see one of these teams, probably Envy, go after the smoke grenades. I don't think they want those to kind of disrupt anything that's going to happen. But, we'll wait and see. The countdown's close to the beginning. We'll enter the ban and protects pretty soon. Is there anything you're expecting maybe to see go aside from, the usual suspects like Overdrive, High Cal, Rapid Fire?
No, I think the only one that could mix it up would be maybe if you see Grip or Stock or something like that banned from the side of eLevate. Outside of that, I mean, it's going to be your typical Flash, Concussion, High Caliber, Rapid Fire, Overclock. I think it'll be your standard customers when it comes to Envy. For eLevate,
MR6 probably.
MR6, yeah, but who the hell knows from the side of eLevate? They could ban just about anything.
Because the ban and protects got updated a bit, that neutral slot, eLevate, if they're quick enough, they could protect the MR6 as we're entering the ban and protects right away. That MR6 gets banned once again from Envy.
TP with the quickness, able to take that one out. That's one of the benefits of being eLevate. You're limiting your ban protect for the other team basically down to 3.
They're going to go after the MR6.
Now, do they try to attack anything? So Afterburner going to come out. That might lead to some mistakes. We saw a couple from the side of eLevate. High Caliber, potentially followed by Rapid Fire. I do think the tactical is going to be coming off as well. Be curious to see if Smoke gets taken out. So 2-year perk one's gone already. Flak not really that necessary, so we might not even see people running too much perk 1. This is a slower. Now, Overdrive, maybe Camo comes off, maybe Kinetic as well. But you still have the tacticals. Do they opt to play with those, or they hit the abilities hard? There they
tacticals. Rapid Fire still in, and Flashbangs, I think those might be the final 2 bans.
Flash, Rapid Fire, yeah, that would make sense. That would round things out. So this was, incredibly standard.
We predicted all of this aside from Afterburner.
Nothing picking, and Afterburner's not a shock. I mean, that's one that gets attacked on Breach and Evac pretty consistently. So, relatively standard ban protect. I would think that kind of favors Envy just because, eLevate a team that mixes up a little bit more from time to time. Specialist draft is upon us. Remy and Havoc, again, going to be going Kinetic Armor. TP and Facento going to be going Heatwave. Now we should see back-to-back Scythe play, probably from these two, JCap and Aqua. Yep, that makes sense. Then Nagafin Slasher, active Camo, likely.
Yeah. Nagafin might go with Vision Pulse, but probably going to stick with Camo.
Camo makes a lot more sense to me when it's available, but see if maybe Nagafin has different opinion on the matter. Active Camo.
Yeah.
Okay, so standard picks for everybody.
All right.
Standard ban protect as well. Standard game favors Envy, but
who knows in CTF? We just saw a crazy breach CTF between Team Caliber and FaZe. We'll see if this one kind of lives up to the hype we just saw, but Envy still with a chance to close out the series. They're up 2-1 overall map count. Can eLevate hang on and force the Game 5?
That is the question. And if it goes to a Game 5, I mean, that's anyone's game. You saw Game 2. That S&D was absolutely ridiculous.
Can't get much closer.
No, you can't. Now, all we can hope for is anything resembling what we just had in CTF in our last series, because that was
crazy.
That was one of the more fun games I've commentated. And I'm kind of a whack job, so maybe I was just getting crazy. But that series was entertaining as all hell. I had a blast. And now, part of me, it's been a long night. We've been casting since 3 o'clock. It's what, 9, 10? I don't even know what time it is now. But, God, I love Game 5s. I do. I know there's someone in production that's like, darn it. I want to go eat some crispy bacon and go to sleep.
Who eats bacon before bed?
I don't know. Probably our director.
You think so?
Yeah.
He strikes you as that kind of guy?
Yeah, just covering himself in bacon before bed. Yes, he does. All right. Waiting on these players to finish their creative classes now before we get ready to hop into Game 4. But this is going to be a fun one, I think. And just the question is, can eLevate come up big. Can they push the game 5, or does Envy prove they're the second-ranked team, the superior team here?
A lot of CTF comes down to who could get that first flag on the board. You gain a lot of control once you make that happen, so it can be very close at times, but smoke grenades do make it through, so I expect to see at least eLevate use those here, especially when you're attacking that flag outside of Broken. Just use the smoke grenades, cut off those lines of sight from the defenders rotating back off respawn, or any defenders that might be around the flag can give you the cover you need to get that flag out on the map.
All right, players, loading in now. What could be our final map of the night here for Week 9. Day 1 of the Call of Duty World League for North America, presented by PlayStation 4. I'm excited. I'm ready for the action.
Yeah, me too. Who takes this?
I also has got a weird craving for Cheez-Its. I have some.
I love Cheez-Its.
I love Cheez-Its too. I don't know why my mouth started watering when I thought about Cheez-Its or Goldfish crackers. Apparently, I want some salty cheese cracker right now.
I've been making some tough decisions, and I've had some late-night thoughts. What is better, Goldfish or Cheez-Its?
I don't know. I went shopping and got a bag of both recently. I'll tell you this much: the Goldfish were finished before the Cheez-Its were.
I like the Cheez-Its are definitely saltier. Maybe that's what I like about them.
Oh, they're so good. All right, here we are. Game 4. Enough about our delicious cheese snacks. JCap picking up one of the Simtex. He saw Havoc in a gunfight. He wants... Oh, I'm watching my screen. I literally was commentating my screen as God knows what was going on yours.
Yeah, TP just turned a burn on a player right there. But Havoc, he's got position over near the eLevate flag. As he turns around, if he could finish his kill, he's going to get challenged again from the side. Havoc falls, and this is going to be an early flag grab for eLevate.
He needs to go. There's 3 down. I don't know what he's waiting for. Just go, go, go. Rely on your teammates to pick up the kill. He should... No, not necessarily good. Not necessarily. Yeah, there's not a safe score anymore in this game.
All right. Now he should be good.
Please, just... There we go. All right, able to get through. eLevate on the board.
That was very quick.
1-0, that was quick.
Same thing we saw from TK, though.
Very, very true.
2 go down for eLevate.
No.
3 go then for eLevate.
God, was that TP again turning on someone?
Yeah.
TP, stop it. You're the objective player, not to embarrass your friend's Slayer.
Such a mean guy, TP.
Yeah, over-aggressive and just all around. Just animosity coming out of him right now.
2 players doubling up. Oh, this is such a smart play from TP, just pushing through that overextension.
I love it.
No one from eLevate's going to push this out.
And if he just turns right around and goes right back towards Palace, if he can get around this corner, they're worried about that player at bottom broken. You can see on the minimap, there's one more they're dealing with. He's out. He's running towards.
Okay, he's
running towards the player. Can he win this one? Who's going to be guns up?
Nice
Who's
try.
ready? It's Vicento winning it. TP not ready to get pushed there.
eLevate, they're a little fortunate they got a split spawn there. But still a heads-up play and very smart play from TP.
Well, and that you know, as much as I was saying that player bottom broken was disrupting those 2 players focusing on him, that's probably the reason they got that spawn.
Mm-hmm. And now it's all up to Remy, the final player alive for eLevate. He's going to be pushing forward, just trying to cover any lane he can for his team. Let's switch over to Slasher. He's the furthest one push up for Envy. Did spot 1 rotating back, spots another one challenging him here. Bottom broken, can't clean up the kill.
Dude, some of these AR players have been getting just mapped by SMGs
JCap coming around the flank.
He should be able to get it to... That's Remy watching. Oh,
no, it's not.
The timing is perfect.
Yes, it is.
The timing might be perfect. Oh, he saw him now. No, he didn't. He didn't see him. Now he's going to grab the flag. There's a Simtex on his feet. He's going to stay alive. JCap's got to know he's pushing. He's turned around. He's ready to go. He's going to pick up the kill.
Nagafin.
JCap now getting out. Nagafin getting out as well. Havoc needs to make a big play. Just trying to locate this player, and he's set up here.
Was he spotted? I don't think he was. Maybe he was.
God, there he is. Not able to win it. I guess the steadiness of the Kuda. Able to win that one, and now we've got our first standoff here.
Yeah, Slasher going to take some fire. He's just going to back up, help out his friend, JCap. On the other side of the map, it's going to be TP working along with Havoc to try to push out
Havoc
Nagafin.
should have a kill. Oh, nope. Vicento picked it up.
He's
got a heat wave, though.
Okay.
Yeah, that player rotated back from bottom broken. Who's that green player for? That's Aqua. Aqua knows there's one there.
So it's always
feet. Shoot him in the feet.
Yeah. What you can do is if like the flag carrier was where the vent is, you could wall run. And I think that's why TP's choosing not to play this position. It can be very scary.
A little more vulnerable.
Yeah. And here comes Havoc once again. He's got kinetic armor to use.
90 seconds on the clock, and he would have to beat 1, 2, maybe 3 players. He could use a little bit of help here.
Well, yeah, he's going to get some. Oh! I thought he was about to just jump right off the map. Finds one bottom broken. He's taking some heavy fire. He gets naded out, but he's being such a big distraction. Where's Slasher in all of this? He's top glass as Havoc falls It's going to be Slasher here to trade the kill, but now they know exactly where he is. On the other side, overextending is going to be Facento. We'll meet one player top AC.
He's rotating. He's rotating all the way back to deal with this
eLevate
player.
playing very safe.
Yeah, they certainly are. Well, everybody is right now. Well, I guess EnVy's playing a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah.
TP still has the heat wave, and you still have the camo for Slasher. You think that these two be able to do something, but
Camo's perfect for this type of situation.
You basically have a 4-man stack here, and they just don't realize how they're set up right now.
But it's so tough. Like, you're not really expecting players to be sitting in some corners here. As Remy, he's going to push forward. He does get spotted. He has HCD. Slasher on the other side of the map takes down Aqua.
Now you gotta
I don't know who to watch here.
You got to push. You got to push. He is going to pop and not get the return. Go over it to the camo player. That was Slasher. Did Slasher get the return? Slasher picked up one before getting traded out. He didn't get the touch. So everything getting popped here in the final minute, but no one able to get the result they desired.
Havoc also used his kinetic.
Yes, you saw what kinetic on one side, camo on the other. Both kinetics were used, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, not even bad timing for him. It's still doable for Envy. On the other side of the map, it's going to be Aqua trying to push forward. He gets shut down. But now TP going to make his way forward still. Has Heatwave to use. Just no time left.
Nope.
Very close for Envy to getting that return. Slasher almost made it happen with that active camo, but we're going into the half all tied up.
Now,
after eLevate get the first flag cap in under a minute.
Who's this benefit, though, for you?
Envy a little bit. I think going into this next half, they have the easier side to defend. Especially in a stalemate situation. Like, look at this area Envy had to defend. Very close quartered, very tight, not a lot of cover you could hide behind, especially when you go next to this vent to the right of Aqua, who you see on your screen. You can just wall run to the side of it and easily get that return.
You just described the top of my head. Very little cover and not a lot to hide behind. Thanks.
You just rested yourself.
Yes, I did. All right, here we go. Second side.
Woo!
Under 5 on the clock. Slasher going off on one, but not able to keep that push going. Now, who's going to be able to get this first cap? Because you saw, you know, it's a game of counters, man. You get one, then you give up a little bit too much, and you end up getting scored on pretty quickly here. Will we have a similar result to the mayhem we saw in the first one? Keep this score streak up for you, so you can check out the kills, buddy.
We're just seeing what Havoc was doing.
I'm a wealth of information for you. What do you want to know? I'm going to hop through any player you want.
Stay on Havoc with me?
I'll stay on Havoc for you. All right.
Let me know what he's doing.
Havoc right now is not doing anything.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. But Teep, I mean, just right in front of Havoc, there's got to be something going on at his
I don't know if
PlayStation.
it's a controller issue or what's happening. But yeah, Havoc not moving in the back of the base, and this might be a cap for eLevate. Interesting. All right, well, this is certainly...
What's interesting is no one killed him.
This certainly should be a cap. I don't know if it's an issue, because he's still in the game is the thing.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's see. Nagafen just kind of wasting time, and by wasting time, I mean he's turning and burning on JCap. And there you have the second score here for eLevate. I'll check Havoc again on my screen.
He still hasn't moved.
No, he is not. I don't.
We'll get League Ops on it.
No idea, because typically he would disconnect, you know?
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, well, let's keep going on the action here. Remy trying to get forward. He's going to be taken out there from top glass. Just over 3 minutes to go in this one. Long-range shots coming in for Facento, not able to connect. And this is just, it's tough because I mean, right now it's kind of a 4v3 for eLevate, and they're playing a little bit defensively too.
Yeah, they're just waiting for Envy to push up so that they could get the wave of kills. And just waiting to...
Yep, that's 3 down.
That's 3 down. Well, technically it's 4 down.
And Havoc, yeah, I could not tell you what's going on right now, but Havoc apparently having some issues right now. A 4v3 for eLevate. They're getting forward. Will they be able to get a flag pull? Oh, God, those shots from Nagafen were absolutely disgusting.
I mean, they make the defensive kills happen at least. Aqua's just focused on playing base defense. Remy's still trying to find the kills over at the envious base. Somehow Havoc has yet to die in this side, even though he's laying right here.
All right, well, we'll watch JCap. Envy going to try and pull this off. It may very well be a controller issue, but if you DC this in the middle of a game like this, I think the ruling is you're playing it out and trying to reconnect. That's what's odd about this, is that's why I think it might be a controller. So this has the makings of what should be going to a game 5. I don't know how in the world Envy would try and pull this off 3v4 and get a cap on the board, but they've got 2 minutes.
One gets taken out. I think you need just a good heat wave from TP. You need to get like the best heat wave of your life here.
Yeah, right. That connects on everyone.
You've seen it done before?
Yes, we did. Tonight, in fact. Finds one, but not going to win that one. That's going to be Remy. soaring above.
Yeah, I mean, if you're on the side of eLevate, you're just worried about slaying and maintaining map control. You're fighting 3v4. There's really not else to it. Not much to it. Just pick up kills, make sure everyone's dead. There's only 3 players you need to track. And here comes Aqua coming around the back.
Yeah,
and he's like, what's going on?
Yeah, Aqua sees him there. That's what's weird. Still in the game. He's like, hey, buddy, how are you? Oh, God. Aqua's just standing there right behind him.
There could be some dirty things happening back there. I don't want to watch it.
Nakwa. Okay, that's Nagafen and Aqua's brother.
So they're playing for the return here, which is exactly what they need to do. They know Jacob's the last one alive, but I mean, he's gone up against a bunch of players. Pushes forward, can't get the return, and just like that, eLevate go up by 2 flags.
55 seconds left on the clock, and as far as I know, we'll be having a game 5 here.
Yeah.
We'll wait to hear the ruling on it, guys, but thanks for understanding, as it just might be some controller issues right now. And yeah, it looks like all of EnVy taking their time.
Well, yeah, I'm sure they just want time to expire, give as much time as possible.
Pad the stats right now if you're eLevate, right?
Right. Working on those KD ratios. Nagafen 17-9, about to become #1 CTF player. Aqua padding those objective stats.
All right, sounds like official ruling is we are going to be having a game 5. If that changes, we'll let you guys know. But for now, that is going to be it. So 15 seconds left here. eLevate can have the opportunity in a final S&D. And for those of you that watched the game 2, went to a round 11, incredibly back and forth. You know, it's a shame for something like this to happen, but whatever it was, controller issue, whatever happened for Havoc, is ultimately going to lead to a game 5 in the series.
All right, so Hunted, Search, and Destroy. Team EnVyUs versus eLevate.
That would be crazy if you're the guy that gets brought in for your I guess swagger in S&D, you're a big playmaker in Havoc, and that happens. You're frustrated, but now you have the opportunity to redeem yourself in game 5.
I hope you have Aches kind of on standby, ready to come in.
That's true. If it is, it could have, for all we know. I mean, internet could have gone out of his house, power could have gone out of his house. I have no idea.
Who knows what's going on? We'll wait for official word on what's happening. We're just sitting here behind the caster dice. But
as far as we know, going to a game 5.
Yeah.
That's the part that matters here. So we'll wait just to make sure that he is ready to go into this next game. We'll take a look at the score board and everything here in just a matter of moments as soon as we get out of this one. But to wrap things up, day 1, week 9, final match of the night. EnVy versus eLevate looks to be going the distance. And this would be our, back-to-back series?
Yeah.
It was FaZe TK. Went the distance as well. It was a pretty quick series to open the night. You had 3-1, then a 3-0 for Optic, and then they're stretching out here.
That Optic 3-0 took a span of 15 minutes.
That's what it felt like. It was incredibly quick. All right, scoreboard. Let's take a look. Obviously, Havoc the odd man out. We don't need to focus too much on what he was able to do, but when it boils down to it, 4-1. eLevate takes this one. It was 1-1 going into the second half before the issues came in, and the big thing is next up, Hunted S&D, and I have no idea who to give the edge to. I mean, it is a map that you can make an impact with a sniper. We know how much sniping, I guess, is an advantage. Do you think we see an advantage for eLevate? Do you think we see EnVy really try to go after it a little bit more now in the Ban Protect? Because last time, what did they attack? Just the thermal, was it? No.
Well, the thermal was protected. Overkill, I believe, was banned out. And that's why we only saw, 1 sniper from the side over on eLevate. Nobody choosing to snipe on the side of EnVyUs. But, yeah, going into this game 5, you need EnVy to clutch up once again. They were able to do it in round 11, as we were saying, in that second map. We'll see if they can do it again. Search and Destroy Hunter, we saw how kind of FaZe approached that map. They had a good game plan going into it. They were able to really shut out TK when it went to that game 5. But this is a whole different beast.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? I heard that we've got, basically there's a time limit for the players to get back in if they disconnect.
He's got like 8 more minutes.
Something like that, but he's still in the lobby. So I couldn't tell you exactly what's happening right now, but it could be something where hopefully...
Seems like it was a hardware issue on his end.
Maybe something where Aches is going to be able to come and fill in for Game 5. Some heroics. We've seen him do crazier things in his career.
Speech.
But now just waiting for the guys to get suited up and ready to go. We just need a couple more members in the lobby. But for now, we can talk a little bit about Game 5.
Okay.
Hunted S&D. Obviously, B going to be the dominant site. But I guess what advantage do you give to other side? Is there players you're kind of looking to highlight maybe from either side too?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Okay, pick I'll make it real easy. Pick one player from either side you think needs to have a big game for their team to win.
Havoc from Envy. You bring him on to be a big asset in Search and Destroy. I mean, you already got a huge game from both Slasher and JCap. JCap's been having one hell of a series, by the way. On the side of eLevate, I think I'm going to be looking at Aqua. I think he's been able to be a consistent playmaker for this eLevate team, especially with the sniper rifle in his hands. So I think those are going to be the two players I'm looking out for going into this final map.
Yeah, the one guy I'm kind of looking out for just because he's had such a big series thus far. I'm kind of throwing that CTF away just because of the issues.
Okay.
It sounds like it was a hardware issue for, unfortunately for Havoc. I mean, stuff like that happens. I'm not sure if it was with his PlayStation, with his PC, whatever the case may be, but he should be getting back in shortly. But it's been JCap. JCap has been dominant from game one. He had a big S&D, a big hardpoint, a big evac uplink as well. I think they need JCap to come up in a big way in game 5 to try and close out this series here. I need to get into the right lobby, though, don't I?
Yeah, join up. Do you want me to send you a game invite?
Oh, I'm coming, big boy.
There you are.
I'm in. I think we.
Everyone's here?
I think we have everyone.
Everyone seems good to go. Everybody from Envy's in the lobby. Everybody from eLevate's in the lobby.
Yes, they are. Okay. So should be good to go shortly. Just checking, make sure everything's good on Havoc's end. And then we've got a game 5 to close out the night here. Tweet at us, Revan, JB, at Maven. Who do you think's going to win?
One of his many Twitter bots.
Who's taking game 5? I can't do anything about it, man. It's me and Obama. We're very popular. ESPN Esports is on there. NASA. It's the weirdest list of things I've ever seen. Like Rihanna is on it, and they're following like all of these verified accounts, and I feel privileged to be there alongside Rihanna.
Who do you guys think is going to take it? Who do you think is going to take it? Listen, it's only a prediction. It's not the end of the world.
eLevate.
eLevate?
I'm taking eLevate.
Okay. You think they were able to bounce back?
Yes. I think
they're going down early in the series?
They were down 2-0. I think there's probably some frustrations on this side of Envy. I also think the sniping should have been a bigger impact, you would think, on Infection, but on B.
I mean, to be fair, it did have a pretty big impact. I mean, you saw some of the shots that Aqua was able to hit. And even going into that final round 11, you saw the positions Envy kind of set up in. They're like, we're not going to put ourselves in a spot where we could maybe get sniped from Aqua.
Yeah, absolutely. So that'll be the thing. And I still haven't seen, I've heard and seen Havoc snipe, and he's supposed to be very, very good with it, but I haven't seen him pull it out on this Envy team. But that could be, when you think about it.
That could just be the Envy game plan.
Exactly. You didn't have Ake sniping. It's even as much of a shift as it is in Respawn to have him play an aggressive sub versus kind of the AR play that Ake was. Maybe they feel it's even more throwing their game off if they have him sniping, because that's just not how they
not what they're used
S&D.
to, maybe. But
exactly.
I feel like if you have like a good sniper on your team, you might as well use him. Snipers are just able to make so much happen in terms of like early pressure, first blood potential, and just playing on the other team. Like, they need to find a way to deal with you if you're hitting your shots. So
very true. We are just waiting, I believe, on JCap to get on the correct team.
As well as Aqua.
Then we should be good to go. Yeah, so it's just a matter of swapping sides. It might be working with the League Ops team. Might be some discussions about the last game. Not exactly sure, but I know it's late. Thank you guys for being patient. Thank you for watching all night. We've had a hell of a lot of fun. I love casting with Revan. He's my analytical genius. I'm the idiot that likes to have fun. I think that broke that down pretty accurately.
That's some good analysis.
Yes, you're welcome. You're very, very welcome.
So it seems like Havoc is still trying to fix up stuff on his end.
Could be.
I think he's got around 3 minutes or so left, if I heard correctly.
And then
yeah, that's what the wait is right now. We're waiting on Havoc.
And then we should be good to go. And I'm not sure. I mean, you have Akes to use. Obviously, he's on the roster.
Got him on speed dial.
May not be available. He could be out and about. Who knows?
Yeah, he wasn't expecting to play tonight.
True. Very, very true. So, again, thank you for bearing with us. Hopefully just a couple more minutes here, but I know I'm excited.
You know what, man? This is my time. Add me to the lineup.
Oh, my God. I thought you were going to start dancing or something. Woo. I don't know why that's what went to my head. Like you were gonna,
what?
I thought you were going to start dancing.
Why would you think that? Well, am I going to bust out like the cha-cha slide?
You sort of look like a tap dancer.
What?
You resemble a tap dancer to me.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Like Jack,
I'm going to take offense to it.
Jack sort of looks like he played the saxophone growing up.
In terms of dancing, Jack strikes me as like a salsa dancer.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. A salsa dancer, without question. That kid likes to move his hips. But Game 5, I believe we...
Everyone's on the right team now?
Yes, we do have everyone on the right team. So it... Hopefully...
We might be good to go shortly.
I'm just staring at where the timer comes in.
There we go. The timer has started. We're about to enter the Ban and Protects Game 5. Team EnVyUs versus eLevate. The final map of Week 9, Day 1 is about to begin.
All right. Ban Protect, first thing to go. No shocker there, MR6, but the question is Thermal, Overkill, SVG.
What gets targeted?
What action happens with those? Yeah, because
because eLevate, they know that MR6 is going to get banned out. I feel like they kind of let it happen so they could get ahead.
Yeah, who
in
cares?
The ban and protects.
They feel they can win without it. Okay, so Thermal Protect now.
Again, so you know that they're going to want to snipe.
Do you hit? Who hit Overkill last time? I think it was Envy, right? Did they take out Overkill?
Yeah.
So Overkill needs to come off. Okay.
Havoc with the ban there.
Yep, that makes sense. I think he banned it the first time through as well. Now, with the Thermal Protect, do you bother? You still would, I guess, hitting the SVG doesn't do a whole lot because you still have the PO6 that they'll run.
I mean, the SVG is still far and away the best.
I wholeheartedly agree, but is it worth using a ban when you know they're adequate with other snipers?
If you feel Aqua had a big enough impact on that second map, yes, for sure, it's worth the ban. But it depends on, their internal discussion. If they feel like, okay, we know they're going to snipe, let's just take away their ability to use the sniper and another primary weapon. So they go after Overkill. Overclock will get taken out as well. I think maybe the Flashbang or the Shiva to round things out here. Yeah. So Shiva makes it through.
Flashbang makes sense. Shiva makes it through, but I mean, without.
This is a great map for the Shiva.
Yeah, just because on B when you peek, but not if you're peeking against a sniper, really. Why
not?
is
It takes 2 shots. That's it.
If it was the PO6, I agree, but not an SVG. When you can just one blast that person, you have a player like Aqua who's not going to miss that shot.
I think for sure we will see at least one Shiva.
But who's going to be the person? Like, what team do you think that benefits?
I think it benefits eLevate a little bit. I don't think anyone from EnVy's kind of well practiced. They strike me as a team that always wants to play straight up.
Yeah.
They want to take, those types of guns out of the game, so maybe they might not be as well practiced. So
okay.
I think maybe someone like Vicento is going to bring it out here.
Oh, God, man. I could listen to you break down the game all day. I listened to audio.
I didn't even break anything down. I just said someone's going to use the Shiva.
I'll be honest, I wasn't listening, so I just said that. But
the worst.
You know what I would really like?
What?
Listen, I fall asleep to audiobooks. What I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you make some recordings of just breaking down maps and modes, analytical stuff that I can fall asleep to every night, so I can really know what it's like to be, in the head of Revan, former professional player, now turned one of the best casters to ever live. Can you make those tapes for me? Maybe call them Revan's tapes?
I was expecting something a bit funnier.
I had nothing, dude. We've been casting for like 7 hours. I had nothing. I was trying to think of something witty. And just...
You know what, Maven? Sure, I'll, as a friend, as a favor, I'll make you those audio tapes.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But Game 5, they're ready in their classes. We're almost ready to go. It's the final match of the night. It's been a long one. It's been a fun one. We saw TK have their highs. We saw TK have their lows as they lost their series. Optic gets the 3-0. The first series of the night, CLG gets a much-needed win. Now the final match. Can eLevate continue to move up the ranks? Or does EnVy continue to assert their dominance as the #2 team in the current standings here for the North American Call of Duty World League presented by PlayStation 4?
I mean, eLevate in the standings right now, we thought they were pretty safe, but this would be a huge win just to go up, just by more matches and really solidify their spot in the top 8. That's really what all these teams are going to be working for. So EnVy, I think for the most part, they're going to be safe going into Stage 1 playoffs. But eLevate, they're still pretty close to being in that relegation zone.
Sometimes when you start to get a little crazy, you get a little bit tired, and then you hit a second wind of energy. I've just hit my second wind in Series 4, Game 5. I'm ready. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm so ready to get this map started.
Woo! Ending their score streaks, and we're getting ready to hop in to the final map of the night.
All right, I'm a little scared.
I think I just saw a cameraman fall asleep and fall out of his chair across the room, but I'm ready. I'll be honest, I made that up.
You're starting to hallucinate.
No one fell out of their chair.
Scared for you.
No one fell out of their chair. I see you over there. I was just kidding, man. All right. Time to go. Players loading in.
So Vision Pulse versus Psychosis will be the difference in specialists here. I like Vision Pulse a bit more on this map.
Do you? Why is that?
I mean, you look at, the B bomb site, you pop it like outside near the waterfall at that middle cage. You could just see everything that's going on, see where the defenders are located. Somebody's going for the defuse.
Lock and drop
so much information, but it's going to be EnVy on the first offensive round here. Nobody using a sniper rifle. I want to stay over with Havoc and see what he has in store for us.
I'll check the eLevate side. You have a PO6 for Nagafen. You have, that'll be it. And then I think it's, 2 subs and an M8.
Oh,
So
Havoc, he gets taken out first blood.
get caught. Yeah, he's going to be that player that gets first blood or get first
No
blooded.
one's here to trade it. That's my only issue. Like, I don't mind if you're being that aggressive. Just be aggressive as a team, yo.
I can understand that. And then switching through these guys, let's see. Slasher looking across middle. I'm kind of checking the side of Envy here to see what these guys are doing.
Ooh, JCap just had some unfortunate timing. There's going to be a player pushing him along the bridge, but TP might actually be here to find the kill. Put down some shots. Doesn't connect, though, as that guy is going to live. See another day. Looks like it was Aqua, but it's going to be an A push at the end of the day from Envy here.
All right, well, a bit of payback from the COD gods is Nagafin, I think, yep, just timed out. I noticed he wasn't moving for a little while, so we'll have to wait and see what the deal is here, if he can rejoin back in or what the case may be. But despite the fact they're down a man, well, Slasher, gonna drop, and that's still gonna be a round win, despite the fact that Nagafin, I don't think really moved except off the opening break.
I think 3v4 insertion should be a bit more manageable than 3v4 in CTF.
We saw Envy almost do it just a couple weeks ago. That's one of the most hyped matches I've ever casted. Nagafin hopefully just able to get back in here. I know he's historically had a couple times where his clients crashed or PlayStation 4. I know Nagafin's been a guy we've had issues with many times throughout these series, but we may be having a replay here. We'll find out shortly.
Yeah, it looks like that's what I was hearing in my ear, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, we'll keep calling the action until we see a change. 4-on-3 right now. EnVyUs, man advantage right now. Yeah, okay, so we are going to have a replay here. Sorry, guys. I'll be honest, Nagafin, this is probably the 5th restart I've seen that I've cast as a result of Nagafin. It's sometimes just, I don't know if it's an issue with the game, whatever the case may be, but thank you again for being patient. We should be ready to get back into this pretty quickly. I don't think it's any major issue.
Yeah, everybody's got their class set up. We're just going to have to redo the specialist draft.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything major. It's just a minor thing. We have to get Nagafin back in. So should be ready to go. Close out the night as it just continues to go on.
So the only sniper you saw from eLevate was a PO6?
PO6 for Nagafin, and obviously...
No SVG?
No. That's all I saw was PO6, which is surprising with the SVG, right?
Yeah. I mean, Nagafin's just a weird player, man. I mean, he loves using weird stuff like the PO6. He was one of the very first to put the MR6, the baby Shiva, to good use. So, it doesn't surprise me that he's kind of shying away from conventional things just to throw the other team off guard.
Yeah, and that's what I love about eLevate. That's actually one of the reasons they're one of my favorite teams to cast is the way they can mix things up in the ban protect, the different utility things they'll use. It's just a lot more unorthodox than what we'll typically see. Yeah, I think
Havoc's going to be pretty happy about that replay.
I think Nagafin's already back in. So
yeah, he's back in.
We should be hopping right into the action. Again, sorry guys for the delay, but thank you for your continued patience and watching us all night. Revan, I've had a fantastic job. Give me a little love.
I probably shouldn't have touched you. I'm probably going to get some sort of illness now.
Here, tell you what. Here's some hand sanitizer, buddy. There you go.
Thank you. I needed that.
Some too. Just got to make sure you kill germs. Germs are bad.
This might not be strong enough to kill some of the germs that you're carrying around.
Oh, it's not. You need fire and gasoline.
I don't want to light my hands on fire, though.
No, you would not be playing many more games. But might just be checking stability right now for Nagafin before we start, but I can see we've got everyone in the lobby, so hopefully.
Just wait on Aqua and Remy to switch over, and we could go.
They're trying to start it. Yeah, they just need to switch.
Yeah, that's what I do whenever I'm playing online matches.
Just keep start.
I'm like,
back up.
That's the universal.
Hurry up.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Like, switch those damn teams. Says, there we go. Everybody's on the right team. The countdown has begun. The map is going to load very shortly. As Maven was saying, thanks for staying with us, guys. The final map of day 1 here for Week 9. The Call of Duty Pro League here in North America, presented by PlayStation 4. Is going to begin. And it's going to happen, guys. And now you're thinking we're going to see eLevate close it out. I'm thinking eLevate has a good shot, too.
eLevate's taking this 6-0. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, you said it. We're sticking with it. No, 6-0 is what Maven's predicting.
I think it'll be a close game, but I'm taking eLevate for the reasons we've been talking about. The willingness to mix things up, do things that are a little more unorthodox. I think you're going to get a little bit more of that with Havoc for sure for Envy, but I don't think they can necessarily keep pace with eLevate here in Game 5. But let's see who will be the difference maker. JCap's had an incredible series. Been a really well-balanced effort from the side of eLevate. So far, you've got just this
Oh, that's gonna be a good
wall
nade.
of players here. That might actually connect with them. That's a popular spot,
too
getting
short.
right below
Yeah.
Hut there, and you can kind of peek window over and over again.
Oh,
God.
TP might.
Oh, no.
Does he see his head? I think he may have gotten
He's
a glimpse.
just tossed that right into the water.
But coming around the flank, it's going to be Facento. He did spot one.
Yep, no one's watching this at all. I mean, he is in. Oh, yep. Now someone rotated back. Havoc might be ready.
He's
for
just peeking.
This is all timing for Facento. As soon as he hears the hit is going in, they'll probably start to go. Revi able to pick up JCap. Kills being traded all over now. It's going to be a 2v2. Facento still on the flank. Facento, you got to get on your horse and get over. Where is bomb? Is it down in water?
Yeah.
Oh, there they go. Slasher able to get it. Now what do you do?
A deep sea
Now what do you
diving
do?
mission to get it back.
Yeah, SEAL Team 6 here, trying to get the bomb down. They're going to be pinching. Nagafin, you saw still with the PO6. Now, the PO6 becomes a little bit of a liability here in a 2v2. Without having overkill, a little bit more of a liability. Havoc, this could be perfect if it's timed well.
I don't think he got a glimpse, but here comes Facento around the back.
If he, oh my God, he could wrap behind. He just has no idea that he can come behind.
There you go, Slasher finds Nagafin.
Havoc going to be making a play here, I think. No, never mind. They already picked up the kill. It's just Facento by himself, sorry.
I think he goes right for it.
Now he's going to stick it. Havoc's in the water. There's not.
Havoc's just going to time it perfectly.
Watch a lucky burst just come in here and he hits him.
Now
he comes to check it. Oh my God, he actually would have had enough time. Havoc checked it at, I
would
think,
have been close.
9.5.
Yeah.
I think if he was able to get a 1 or 2 burst there, he would have been able to do it.
You know, honestly, if Facento jumps right on it, he gets that defuse. Havoc checked a little too late.
Did he? Okay, nice internal clock there.
It's just 7.5 seconds.
Oh, I don't know how time works.
I know math is rough for you, but
I don't understand.
Anyways, EnVyUs. They hold on there.
All right, round 2. Envy. They got one on the board. My prediction, which was a joke, is not correct.
It could still be a 6-0.
Yeah, that's the way I said it. All right, who are we going to be watching here?
Watch Nagafin.
Nagafin is now going to switch out of sniping. The first blood's going to be an aggressive play from TP, and you can see the green arrows just starting to push their way towards B. They're getting very, very aggressive. Aqua somehow picking up a melee. I think there's a couple of players, just like 3 different players in the water. Yeah, the whole team is swimming right now.
JCap is going to peek out. He's got some help from Slasher here, and all of a sudden it's all down to Facento. A 1-on-3 for him. Bomb has been dropped. 50 seconds remaining. We'll catch TP out of position. He sees him. He sees him.
Not able to connect. JCap from the window. Good shots there. That was just that timing where right when you're pulling your burst, you're getting hit, and kind of the little bit of
the flinch
there just ends up punishing him, not able to get in the accurate shot. So
unfortunately, when you have your gun out in the water, you're just not too mobile.
No.
That's certainly hurting Facento there at the end, but Envy off to a strong start here.
Do you think there should be maybe a new thing you could use, new attachment instead of stock? You have
like
flippers. Yeah, you have flippers for when you're in the water.
Little swimmies.
Yeah.
Sure. Make it happen, David Von der
Yeah,
Haar.
please give us little swimmies. God, I hate you.
How funny would the characters look?
Oh my
I'm
God,
sure
with
they would be
flippers?
as bright yellow flippers like.
That would be incredible. They are going to push here. He ends up hitting his player in the back once, and Remy, the stalwart defense there, holding it down by himself.
Challenge.
Gets 3, not going to be able to get the 4th, but all of a sudden Slasher by his lonesome. Remy going to be the reason they get on the board here, unless somehow the clutch comes in, but it will not. Nagafin closing it out. But that was all Remy, and that's something I love. Ricky's another player that does a really good job here holding B by himself.
Octane too.
Yeah, when there's a lot of pressure coming, because most times you have one player there, you have pressure towards mid on defense. You don't really, sometimes you'll stack it if you want to maybe push through for a flank, but that solo hold, incredible job. I mean, what more can you ask for Remy? Kills 3.
Yeah, normally you're happy when you just get 1.
1 and stay alive, right?
Yeah, 1 stay alive, back up. The PO6 is going to be brought out once again by Nagafin, and I like how he's using the thermal in conjunction with the smoke grenade. Very good pair to use here, as Facento's going to be leading the charge. He also has double smokes. They got at least 3 smokes to use here.
Oh, they are coming forward quickly, and the aggression from Slasher pays off. Facento not even ready, gun not up. Early advantage here for Envy, and they keep peeking that corner. It's Aqua trying over and over again, but Slasher just dolphining up, able to grab 1 more. Slasher on a 2 streak here. He's picked up both kills, maybe working on an ace right now as there's 2 members left here for eLevate.
That's just 1.
Going to be TP, and here comes maybe the final one. Nope, Slasher going to end up falling. And Remy with
Cannonball.
the quickness. Getting into water very, very quickly, but Havoc there to close it out.
Havoc just in search of his prey.
Yeah.
Dives in. Tags him up initially.
Oh,
Look at this.
I didn't know those were his shots to begin with. Thought it was one of the players from behind on B. And nice movement there as he's able to close things out on your round killing KILLCAM.
One thing I'm liking about Havoc is he's a very decisive player. He does not hesitate. Like the first thought that comes into his mind, it seems like he acts on it, which can be a good thing and it can work against him.
I think more often
so
than
far
not,
it seems
I
like he has pretty good intuition.
Yeah, just do something. Rely on your instincts and go. The
Camo
faster
wall run here.
the faster these games get, I think that ends up being your saving grace more often than not.
Why do I always predict this stuff?
Slasher, he's going to get in, able to find one. Nice first blood.
In the
Is
water.
there one below him in the water?
Yes.
Yes, there certainly is. And he seems to be ready for it. He's going to jump right in front of him, though. Right in front of him. Yeah, unfortunate there. Facento picks one up at the same time. And what a first blood for Envy turns into TP by himself at a 1v3.
Makes it down to a 1v2, though. The bomb has been dropped right on that B site. Doesn't look like eLevate is aware of that. But TP's certainly in a rough spot, especially because he can't get spotted here in middle map. But I don't think anybody from eLevate watching that line of sight. And this could be work out well for...
Oh, no.
Run, TP, run!
Oh, no. Now he knows. Now he knows. So that actually is kind of good because he at least gets some more information. He has 35 seconds to work with. He has an idea where at least one of the players is. Now, how's he opt to play this?
Oh, man, he's right next to him.
Right behind you. I felt like that entire round, TP, if he has looked over his shoulders, like if he had eyes in the back of his head, he would have clutched that.
He's going to be kicking himself for this one. If only I would have looked to my left.
Vince
like, oh, I found him.
Yep. This unfortunate bit of timing there and really just kind of that coin flip decision you have to make. What
32.
side do you want to check at a position like that? Not the right choice for TP. 3-2. Envy up. eLevate inching back into this one. Slasher doing work right now for Envy as he is 7-4. Remy on the other side coming up big for eLevate as he is also at 7-4.
Plays starting to get pretty close to earning some of their specialist abilities. Who's just peeking over near the water? It's going to be Havoc. He could spot out this entire eLevate push as they're working over near that A bridge in the water. It's going to be Aqua at first blood as he cleans up Havoc, but as he moves along the balcony, a player has been spotted. He's going to move and try to find this kill onto it's going to be TP. This could be sick timing from Aqua. Could work completely against him. He does spot him on the staircase, forced to reload, but now he has control of the bomb site. Expect eLevate to follow this up with a bomb plant.
Is he going to just wrap and go back into window? Aqua's a maniac. I'll see how he no, he's going all the way back over towards B. So they're going to rotate over. This is kind of a wild round.
Where's TP in all this? Okay, so he's middle map. He could
TP
spoil this. Did he spot this player? He might get shot in the back. Somehow staying alive. He's just going to swim away. Just keep swimming.
Water battles here. All right, well, they do rotate. They get the first blood. They then wrap underwater here to get the planet B. 35 seconds here.
JCap finds one. That's going to open things up onto Nagafen. Remy's there to find the kill on the Slasher. So the team's going to be looking for this player on the flank. Lays down some covering shots, but he's going to get cleaned up from behind. And just like that, eLevate tied things up. At 3 rounds apiece, you can't get much closer. Once again, in the search and destroy, it's shaping up to be another round 11.
Well, yeah, we could end up having the full 22 rounds here in S&D potentially. Is this one back and forth like the series has been? And I think I'll tell you what, I'll check off spawn. If you want to check out the Envy side, I'll check out eLevate as far as...
Almost Psychosis, they have Heat Wave halfway to Kinetic.
They have Kinetic already for Remy. And Nagafan, about 80% to his active camo.
All right, so it's going to be an A hit from this EnVyUs lineup. I think they could lead in with the Heat Wave. Let me know when Remy pops Kinetic.
I thought he was going to pop it pushing B, but he didn't. So
good thing.
The calls are coming in. He's pushed all the way through B. They know
Slasher's been making so many plays here.
Slasher getting one, winning a gunfight, taking out one of their better S&D players in Aqua. That's going to give them a big advantage. Who's that one player left around A? That's Facento.
Facento coming around the back. He's going to find all these obvious players.
Just kill. Shoot one of them. Shoot one of them. Any of them.
Oh, that is rough.
God, if he would have taken that first shot, that bomb carrier, he just didn't realize he had the entire squad in front of him. That just asked for a discipline beyond his reach. It's not able to come up with the play, but Nagafin gets in. They're lining up for him. Gets one, gets two. I think he tagged up the third as well.
He's going to earn himself camo. Remy still with kinetic armor. This is very doable.
My God.
But you got Psychosis, but you also have Heat Wave from TP.
What a ridiculous round.
Here comes Nagafin downstairs. He's going to immediately challenge. He camos, and he picks up the kill on the TP. It's all down to JCap in a 1v2. As Nagafin, he's defusing the bomb. JCap fights one. Oh, he spots him.
No. Oh, my God.
Playtime.
Oh, my God.
What?
Oh, my God. Why does he dive in? I guess he thought he could use the clones there. You had all the advantage. You saw him hop off the bomb, Cap. You saw him hop off the bomb.
Yeah, I think you immediately back up. You could use the water. You could run back along the bridge.
Ah, and that's one where I think he was just feeling hot. He's like, I got this. I'm winning this gunfight. But he was pretty tagged up is the problem. Didn't have...
And he was shooting at the clones and maybe counting the shots.
That looked even more predictable from Nagafin's side. I didn't realize he actually got the perfect view of him crossing. That just... Yeah, that did not look good. Very, very easy to deal with.
That was a 4-on-2 situation for Envy, and they let it slip.
That's the problem with Psychosis, too, sometimes. I feel like it gives you, like, confidence. Like, oh, man, he's not going to see me. And that, when you see it broken down there, yeah, it did not look good. Okay, 4-3. eLevate. I think that's... Is that 3 straight for them?
I think so. Envy, we're off to...
2-0 lead.
2-1.
Well, whatever the case may be, eLevate coming back in this one and looking very good.
Oh, he spots 2.
Hovering across the water. Hello, you better have flak. And he did.
But it's going to be the eLevate players continuing to push forward. You got Kinetic still for Remy. He also has the HC as he's going to challenge the player behind the B-bomb, just jiggle peeking, trying to draw out some fire.
Oh, that player then decided to wide peek his shoulder peek and almost
just ran right up the middle of the map.
Almost picked it up. And he's got 2 players there. So where are they positioned today? Let's check out Havoc. Havoc's in water. TP. Ooh, TP, you sneaky little girl.
Guys, help.
He should have. Yep, nice job by TP. Hide in the bushes here. He's going to challenge a second. TP picking up the big kills. 40 seconds remaining. That one gets traded out. You've got to dart too if you're Nagafin. At this point, I think you got to save it as you're down a man. Use that later in this one as you have a 1-round advantage. Aqua tagging up 1.
Bye-bye, Aqua.
Not a lot of time left and 2 players behind him. So that's a lot of information for Nagafin, though. He might realize all 3 players are kind of bunched up here as he wants to challenge top middle.
Yeah, he just can't afford to rotate all the way around. He will be able to get this bomb down, and he's working towards that lightning. He's going to get it.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. How important, how crucial is this plant? How crucial is this plant?
The lightning. Closing the lightning kills all 3 players.
Oh, my God. Because this is a map where, you know, sometimes you have slower rounds. You know, teams kind of that end up having to set up at back spawns at times.
Yeah.
Like this is not a hard map to get 1 or 2 kills with the lightning, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, despite the fact that he'll lose the round, he does get the lightning. 4-4. Oh, my God. 2 round 11s? Like, is someone messing with me?
No. This is real life.
Oh, yes, it is.
What was that?
I have no idea.
You're really creeping me out, man.
You're welcome. Round 9. Game 5. Match 4. Gonna keep yelling numbers.
What do the numbers mean, Maven?
Slasher here, closing it out. As we get ready to hop into the next round. Now, he did have a dart. He did have a lightning. Do we want to start off with him? Nagafin, see if maybe he wants to use that dart this round. Here. I think you do, too. Try to get to
around
that 5th round.
Have everyone go B.
Should be pretty obvious if he's going to do it. Doesn't look like it.
No. No, it does not.
So he wants to save this for a potential round 10, potential round 11.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my. That is scary.
First blood coming in already. It's Remy onto JCap.
He holds so well at B, doing it again, doing a great job getting a kill and staying alive. Finally going to drop it out before Aqua comes in to help him. 2 left. Havoc.
He's about to get heat wave. He needs to wait for the heat wave. Wait. Just wait, Aqua. It's all up to Slasher. 1-on-3 coming around the flank, and now they know exactly where he is.
Yep.
This is good for eLevate.
They should be able to take this round unless they have some big mistakes.
Okay.
That was a bit of an awkward one. He's able to turn this into a 1v2. And the positive, he has so much time to work with, and he finds another one mid-map.
And he has camo.
Slasher able to snap on him. The 1v3. Can he clutch it? What a ridiculous sequence of events.
They're just fighting him 1 by 1. And now Slasher has camo to use. Has the HCXD.
The biggest thing you could do here is try Vicento's get in some weird spot. Maybe somewhere you won't suspect him at all. Oh my God, if he pushes in the backside of B. Oh my God, he is going to push in the backside of B. It could. The timing could be brilliant.
But he's going to A? No, he's going back to B?
Oh my God.
You need a plant.
Oh my God, this is all timing. Does he check it? Vicento's going to check it. He's going to check it. He should be able to catch him.
He's not going to check it.
I thought he was going to try and wall run here. Is he going to get up there? He sees the plant come in.
Oh, yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Vicento,
oh my God.
yes.
Oh my God. Oh my God. He's sticking it. He's sticking it. It's so close. Slasher's checking. He's got it. The defuse for Vicento. Slasher had camo. He had everything but timing on Vicento's side. What a play.
Spots Slasher exiting the cave.
Oh.
Goes right for the defuse.
And remember, Nagafin still has the lighting. He still has his dart, right?
Yeah, he uses one here.
I don't think he's used anything yet. No, he's still got everything. And they can close it out here. What do you think is the best way to play this out if you're Nagafin?
Ping lightning.
Not die.
Yeah, just ping the lightning. No need to call it in.
Aqua, look. Well, why would hop to Aqua? Aqua's pushing. Aqua's pushing. Why do you get aggressive right now when you have those two? Why is he saving this? Close out the game. Maybe they're waiting. Maybe they're waiting on some specialist.
I don't know. They're going for the bomb plan. It's going to be EnVy pushing forward, and just like that,
What is happening? He's not even by himself.
Good for round 11.
Oh my God.
Nogman playing for his camo here. Nice. So he will have camo in round 11. Oh, wait.
No, don't. Okay, no.
Wait.
No, they're lining up. He has a camo. Oh my God, Nogman. Round 10, the 1v4.
What? Ah! We're gonna watch 2 kills right here. Picks up immediately, camos in. Havoc's like, oh God, where'd he go? Nogman. What a play from him. A 1v4 in, what was that, round 10 to close it out with the win over EnVyUs. Maven's about to pass out. That was insane.
What was that? Like, you know, usually it's like they come at him one-on-one. They were all 4, like, there. And it's just like lined up. Nogafin doing Nogafin things.
I mean, they all run at him and they stack up. They fight 2 one-on-ones, and then he picks off 1 as they double stack, calls in camo after that. That was just absolutely nuts, man. Wow. You look like you're about to throw up.
What the hell was that?
That was a 1v4 clutch.
A 1v4
against Team EnVyUs.
He didn't even use his lightning or his dart or anything. Still just clutches
camo.
it. Let's take a look at the scoreboard.
Wow, Nogafin 12-6.
12-6 for Naga, 12-7 for Slasher. So Slasher almost clutches the 1v3 the round prior.
Yeah.
And then you have Nogafin come back. So it ends up being a ninja and a 1v1 into a 1v4.
This was a crazy day of matches, man. And that's a huge win for this eLevate team, just putting themselves further and further away from that relegation zone. As we take a look at some of the highlights, I can't wait to watch that 1v4 again. That was absolutely filthy.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so
Oh my God.
number 1 play of the day, 1v4 from Nogafin. We've had some crazy plays. We have 2 great theater rewinds already.
Yeah,
we have that entire overtime CTF. We have that 1v4. We can do a theater rewind right now.
Oh my God, man.
And still have content for that Thursday show.
That was crazy. I just can't believe that just happened. Like, the players on EnVy must be losing their minds. Like, how does that happen? Back-to-back rounds?
Right here. Look, a 1v1 here.
He sees the second,
gets challenges, another 1v1. Gets the first kill, pops camo. They just all fight him like individually. Nobody playing for the trade.
Let's take a look at the standings. So we're done with day 1 of week 9. eLevate up to 10-7. That's a nice win for them. EnVy drops into that.
Looks like
pack
Luminosity
now.
won tonight.
Optics really got some separation now. As you see, 11-6 really across the board, 2 through 4. And then you look at that bottom in the red, the relegation. The team's fighting to get out here. We've got 5 more matches, more to come tomorrow. Speaking of tomorrow, let's take a look briefly at the upcoming matches for Wednesday, day 2 of week 9. And we've got some great matches tomorrow. H2K versus Optic is about to be rowdy.
Yeah, that's going to be a great matchup. You also have FaZe versus Complexity.
Yep, last time they played was
and TSM versus TK is going to be huge as well. CLG, all these games are just massive.
Oh, they really, really are. They're all huge. This is going to be an awesome day. I mean, today's been ridiculous, but tomorrow looking poised to be even more ridiculous. For those of you at home, I know there were some delays, a few issues, but thank you for your patience. Thank you for watching. It has been one incredible day of Black Ops 3. Thank you to PlayStation 4. Thank you to Treyarch. You guys are amazing. We'll see you tomorrow.